Alright, looks like stream is up. Hello, Internet. Welcome to the second part of the Scarworld base tours here. Give me just 1 second. I need to send out the quick tweet on everything. So we've got all the channels open. And I don't see anybody filtered in just yet, so I got a good moment to just go ahead and send this out. There we go. All right. I remembered more than what Scar did to do. So, alrighty. Well, while I am here, you can see I'm situated on top of the Star Destroyer. I'm just going to show off a couple of quick things that I had updated just while we were waiting for everybody to finish getting gathered up. You can see got shaders turned on, so we are all ready to go here. Once Ivan pulls the trigger and drags us in. Pop that up. So you can see inside here I did some armor stand work filling in on the bridge of the Star Destroyer. So we've got Zedoff here, and Ivan made the comment that he kind of looks like Krennic from the Rogue One movie, which I think definitely looks appropriate. But yeah, so we've just got these custom heads to get the panel set up kind of along the inside for the controls. That's really all there is. There is no proper method to get inside of here. This is just for if you happen to be flying past and you look in through the window. But just taking the time to do all those little details and really kind of bring the build to life. I've also got one that I will show over this direction. As long as the world decides to load in for me properly. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry today, so you might hear me coughing a bit. Hey, there's people coming in. Hi, Ivan. Alrighty, see, I'm just kind of showing stuff off while we're getting prepped for things. I just showed off the bridge of the Star Destroyer, and if my world will load in, yeah, I flew past it a little bit here. There it is. I finally got around to doing this one, and this was the A-Wing with Corrales inside. So I had to do it with his face, having the laser blast coming in and shooting the thing. Got the campfires inside for the particle effects, so yeah, just absolutely love this one. Alrighty, so I've been doing a little bit more just detail work. I've got different armor stands and that sort of thing around. And hello everybody, as y'all keep shuffling in here. As that I just kind of started this up a little bit early before we got going. That's kind of a cool shot with the world not loaded in yet. Oh, let's see here. What else have I done since we were on? I don't think I've done any other major builds than that. It's just so much of it has just been armor stand work. I have done more with the speeder bikes. I suppose I can show those while we're getting organized here. Oh yeah, I probably should check and see if we've got the voice channel open. Yep, let me pop in there. Hey, there we go. Now we got voice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
So if you do have the stream up, you may want to mute the stream while it's going because you're going to have a delay.
Sure, the stream. I can open it.
I'd say it was only a couple of seconds delay, which is quite good for Twitch.
Well, considering I'm the only one on my network, that probably helps a bit. Which structure was it? Oh yeah, it was over this one.
Is that Melly?
No.
No. I found a couple of your shulkers, Karen. Oh, good.
I should probably make sure I have food before we get going, because I tend to bump into things.
May I ask you a question? Why are you a little picture and not full screen?
On the stream? I thought it was full screen.
No,
No, you've got
it's
a black sort of border going on.
Oh, it may just be because of the resolution. I play on a 1920 by 1080 display, so I may have the border lines on there.
It does.
Yeah.
The only reason anyone comes is for the special flying powers.
Ah. Everyone try to grab a bed for the tour. So we can sleep fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
got-
no, no sleep.
no
All,
sleep.
all the phantoms.
See, now if we were able to just play music with that, it would just start playing No Rest for the Wicked.
Daytime.
There are a lot of people.
Yeah, there are.
Hey, the more the merrier.
We can run amok. Oh my goodness.
One has never run mucks before.
Run mucks. What does the muck look like?
A lot like a
But-
creeper.
It's the evolved form of Grimer.
You know, I have enjoyed these group activities.
Yeah, this is fun.
A lot of great people.
I agree.
They are fun for sure.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not going to even bother looking through there right now. Just the server's so laggy with this many people on.
Yeah. When you dug down in that hole, did you find anything besides a witch?
nope. Water.
Silver will be a lot happier when we're all teleported to the same place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please don't take
Can't wait.
pets with us, please.
What pets do we shall bring?
We teleport pets to you, or?
Ooh,
Indeed.
I'm hit.
I've been done pretty good with that for the last several of these things we've needed to do. Hey, and there's a
times.
scar.
Yay!
Hey.
I've been here the whole time.
Well, you've been in the chat, not on the game.
He's been spying on us.
We're still
Wondering-
running amok.
That's hilarious.
I forgot I'm in the forest. My brother lured me out here.
Hey. Pinky, where do you want everybody to appear?
Are you feeling
Great.
better, Scar?
To a degree. To a degree.
I certainly
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, slowly getting there.
I'll just park with
I almost accidentally teleported you to me, but I caught myself in the last minute. I was like, shoot. Oh gosh.
I think I'm just going to park in front of Baby Yoda here while we wait for our teleport to come through.
Well, I'm gonna TP to you now.
Hey.
Feel free.
Is everyone ready? Everyone got enough food with them?
Hey Scar, what do you want for
Yeah.
first? Sure.
I'm set.
I'm Baby Yoda.
Okay, we're starting with Denki.
Pass, I tried to teach you.
Well, you brought me to you. So.
Wait, no, I did it wrong. Oh, shoot.
Wow.
I knew I would.
Nice tree.
Oh, get a special flying power.
If you feel like it, you can come tour my base again later. So.
I don't seem to be flying.
I
It
am
takes a second.
slowly working through the list.
That takes a bit.
I didn't look up in the sky. I didn't see the beautiful tree for a while.
Pretty.
Oh my.
Oh, I was just staring at the ground, looking at the panda bears, thinking about
Just hoping for them not to attack you.
how I was gonna slay them, and then I saw a beautiful tree, and then I no longer wanted to slay the panda bear.
I don't want to touch another tree for as long as I live. This took way too long.
No,
I
that's
love-
That's
fantastic.
beautiful.
It
I
really
love
is.
the hangy parts. And like the picture that you shared at night, it was beautiful to look at.
Yeah, we're definitely
Yeah.
going to need to get a shot of this at night because I have shaders turned on while I'm recording all this.
One of these pressure plates got to do something, right?
No, they're just
Sure.
for mob proofing.
I like the way you got your garden laid out. That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
Cascade did this for me because I was feeling a little under the weather last night and I wanted to get it done, so he finished it for me. So
That's
this
nice.
was pretty much
Exactly.
this was pretty much him, but like the farm and stuff, like the barn was me. So
It's a beautiful, beautiful garden area.
Oh, that looks painful for these scarecrows.
Oh, yeah, a little
I
excessive.
thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's kind of obscene.
He, like I said, he did that, so I thought it was funny though.
It was probably either him or Queen because I saw Queen come over to help.
So this was a jungle temple when you first moved in, then.
No, this was just kind of like this whole area was full of bamboo, and I just like knocked it down.
Oh.
And this hill here was naturally here, and I built into it for the hobbit hole.
Hence the pandas.
Hence the pandas, yeah. They weren't here at first, and then they just started to show up.
Oh.
They're
And
called meanie bears.
one
they're
came.
cute.
And then more came, and I said I didn't invite them, and I don't know why they invited their friends.
That's
They
the thing
seem
with panda
happy.
bears. Nobody's ever invited a panda bear. They just show up.
I mean, to be fair, that's how Kung Fu Panda started too. They didn't invite him; he just flew in.
Right.
How did the panda get on the tree, by the way? That is just-
You know, I think he spawned up there.
he spawned up there.
I didn't put him
On
there.
the tree.
That's funny.
Put on top.
Well, we can
Oh.
help him down.
Look, there is a panda way up here.
Where?
Van's shoving him off.
Don't shove him off.
maybe he can fly.
You gotta put him in the panda sanctuary with the rest of his panda friends.
No, you just need to make this part of the lore. Just add a crashed noodle cart with a rocket on it.
Can you leash him?
I
Can
should
you
do
leash
that.
a panda?
That's the thing I should do.
I don't know if you can leash one.
Because if you can leash him, you could airlift him over to the pen.
No, I don't have a leash on me.
Operation
So-
Panda Rescue.
Oh, I just noticed there actually is a jungle temple in the background there.
Yeah.
There is one. That was very surprising. I just like randomly found that one day and was like, oh, look, temple. But it was already rated, so I was very disappointed.
Well, I mean, yeah, you came into the server later, so that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Then you are.
Oh.
Okay, well, he's in a boat now.
Panda on boat.
There's a panda in a boat over here. In the water. I don't know how he got there either.
Look at that.
Everywhere. Regulus to the rescue.
Good
I
job.
think he's gonna get stuck.
Well, I thought I'd better rescue it considering I put it there in the first place, but you know.
You need a break.
You said there was one of the pandas in a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the dock.
So regular
Oh,
Oh, I don't think we saw the dock. Oh, yeah, there he is.
To the Panda Express. They'll take you anywhere you want to go.
This is pretty interesting. Watch. Nice.
uh-oh, stuck.
The inside's not as nice as the outside. I like the outside.
The
a lot
inside
better.
is lovely.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
'cause it
there's
has
a panda in the boat.
The interior is
I'm waiting for a moment because it's sun setting and I want to get the night shot with this.
You have a panda rock. Very nice.
Wait a minute, did that panda get back in the tree? What?
No,
What?
Hey, I'm not doing that one.
Uh,
I can
okay.
stay there.
Okay, anytime weird things happen with critters, I immediately assume Ivan.
yes.
Well, I see a panda just standing in midair.
Yeah,
If it's
that's-
floating, it's Ivan.
Parakeet box?
if it's floating or if there's one critter on top of another critter.
No! No, I'm gonna get attacked!
One time we were attacked by disembodied head. I think that was Ivan.
Set of stairs and a skeleton came after me.
Oh,
It's interesting for you all.
This is kind of cool. Inside the tree. Have you been in here?
how do you get in?
In the
Well, I
tree.
mean, it's just like where the branches all branch off from.
Oh.
This is cool.
Huh. I hear somebody growling.
This tree, how many buttons are you guessing you put down in here?
Oh, I didn't really count. I just like made a whole shulker full of buttons, and I
Yeah.
have some left over.
This is really cool.
Corrales always has to hit every button he sees.
Even if it blows up the boat head.
Well, that and Grian.
Yeah. That's right.
Even if it swoops in and, he steals Doc's, 3 hours waiting for the button to change colors?
Yeah.
And that time he swooped in and took it out of somebody else's hand.
Honestly, this is cool, just kind of sitting back and watching the light change.
Oh, yes. Isn't that pretty?
It's the golden hour.
Dang it.
Oops. Oops is not a good word.
Sir Regulus has on a very attractive suit.
I saw that. That is amazing.
It
I like
is.
to find out.
Oh, here comes the lights.
The rascal has been released.
Oh yeah. That really is a beautiful tree.
Man, that transition's awesome.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Oh, we got a Boyguna now.
There he is.
And Angry Flap Flap.
Oh my gosh. Look at the birds. This is always
Pretty
fun.
birds. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. It's because there's so many of us.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have
Loud.
90% of the server all in one spot.
Leave me in
Oh, the death noises.
the...
Look at this tree. This is out of control.
Honestly, this is kind of cool just watching the flaming arrows go across.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Shoot
can't
more
hit me in the
arrows.
tree.
This is rad. Super late to the party. Whose joint is this?
Oh, God.
It's
I'm
my
thinking
joint.
this,
I don't
This
know why
is
that
just
made me
a-
laugh.
this
Yeah,
is just
I
a
love it.
little build.
Yeah.
Did it in my
great.
spare time.
This is this is serious business. I love it.
Maybe we should have a cat with us.
I mean, I think Scar would agree that's something that's just good for life in general.
This is true.
Oh yeah, this is so pretty.
Oh, there's still more birds. Oh, jeez.
They're coming for me on my own land. How dare they?
How long has this been in the works? How long did
They're
this
part
take
of
you
the
to
tour.
put together?
I think I joined back in April is when I was allowed to be on the server.
Okay.
So it's been since April that I've been working on the tree, but I didn't work on the tree every single day. I think I took like a month break from the tree because I just
You got it.
had to refresh myself.
No, this is a beaut. So do the buttons keep mobs away? Is that the purpose of this?
Yeah,
Or just
like
kinda
the buttons and the pressure plates are there to keep the mobs away because I couldn't light it up near enough to make them not spawn everywhere.
Yeah, and then still have it look legit. No, this is dope. Great work.
This is really a great, beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I'm being tagged.
Do we have like super strength? Because I've got hit like 3 times to have it all 3 mark.
I don't see a beacon effect up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the second month I dedicated to doing like the inside and doing like the sorter and everything because that took a while.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's great.
Okay, so next up on our
Did
Yeah.
these pandas breed or did you have to bring them here?
They spawned.
Oh, they spawned. Okay.
Not specifically there. They were moved there.
But you can breed them, right? I mean, you can breed pandas.
Isn't there? What's the one you can't breed? Parrots?
Yeah, you can't breed parrots.
I wasn't sure. I didn't know the rules on. What do you guys call them? Meanie bears?
I wonder if you can breed the hoglets.
Oh
Yes,
man,
you can.
I don't even know
I
about
don't
all
think
those
so.
new characters.
Because you
Me
can
neither.
eat
So
the
cool.
hoglets.
This is a legit, like, believable terraform. This is excellent.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not
Oh, here they
overwhelming. It's
come
not like over the
again.
top. You know, this is cool.
Rascal, save me.
Oh, thank you.
Save me.
Okay, so next up on the schedule we have Chrisnessity. So everyone's ready to suddenly teleport.
Sure, we're ready.
Sure.
Yay!
Making my way back through all the commands I've got here. One of them, that one.
So you had to shuffle through all the flies.
Whoa.
There we go.
Oh, whose is this one?
It's mine, Chrisnessity.
Oh, Chris.
Hello.
Hello.
Look, beds.
Oh,
Oh,
look
look.
at
A
Yeah.
zombie.
I've been here like
Look
all
at
year,
the nether
but I haven't
portal.
really worked on this much.
Kieran, do you see the nether portal?
No, I see a zombie. Ha ha. Oh, look. I love that, Chris. The,
Thanks.
the portal. I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so
Good
the
job with
idea
the
was
fog
it was like
effect below
an
there.
abbey that got like ruined by a portal and explodified.
Oh man, this
Yours
looks
is exactly the opposite of mine. Mine is
Rough.
hidden.
The fog effect is like, yeah, really well done too.
Yeah.
It's quite-
it
it's
looks
quite
really
good if you
interesting
just-
with the shaders on.
If you just switch out between like magenta and purple, you don't have to leave a space.
Oh, is that what it is?
Ooh,
So it
Magenta
saves
and
quite a lot of
purple.
depth.
And you
Scar
don't
taking
have to
notes.
leave a space.
What did you put?
That's
What did you use for
interesting.
the walls, like the outside edges? Is that
Oh,
magenta and
look at
purple also?
this.
That's cool.
Yeah, the outside it kind of goes down. You can get down through the wall actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the well?
You know, I love this pond, which is actually just glass. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is where the ground used to be, but I built a hill for my
Oh,
abbey,
right on.
so yeah, it's kind of magenta and then goes down, I think, to
Oh,
a few different colors.
I like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I missed the path down.
Very cool.
Ian.
But yeah, my actual base is hidden underneath this thing.
How do you
I
get there?
don't quite know how to get everyone here, but
I'm
Yeah.
down here.
yeah, if you come down here and you press the button, that's really well
Teleport
hidden.
everyone down if it's quicker.
There's the button.
Yeah, just teleport us.
Sure.
Oh, I can't get on.
Oh, is there a button in the Abbey?
Yeah, there's a button in the Abbey.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
We're here now.
I don't think anyone's actually
Oh.
found it without me telling them where it is. So yeah, this is underneath the giant area.
Look at this. Hi, boys.
Blue bubbles.
That's a
Um,
Wherever there's an ooh, there's an ah.
Oh, I like this. The feet sticking out of this one. That's cool.
Hey, there's a bell.
Nice touch.
So for those who saw the cake at my base last week, that's why I have a cake, the giant egg.
Oh.
yeah, she made me an egg, so she got cake.
Okay, where was the giant egg? I missed that.
It's down in the Hall of Gifts.
Oh, it's TV.
Oh.
Right.
Wow.
We'll make the way through here.
Yeah, you shouldn't let Queen and I be left unattended.
No, unfortunately, I need to sleep sometimes, so
So they can get past you, huh?
This is really cool.
and yeah, this is the villager trading bit that I spent forever in, thanks to stocking books for a year.
I really appreciated that though. Those books and book pricing.
Yeah,
The
people
water
are still
slide thing
buying
is
them,
great.
and we're getting rid of the server in 2 weeks.
When you die as much as some of us, you need to buy books.
Yeah, that's very true.
I
Look, this
also
is
sold it.
Queen's
I
room.
also sold an elytra today. Business is booming.
Yay!
I love the dioramas, man. It's like being at the Academy of Sciences. This is great.
Again, I think I have the most deaths out of everyone on the server, but that's just because of all the custom heads.
Yeah. Keep saying that.
Yeah.
One way to phrase it.
Well, I mean, if you're just, trying.
I was in the lead of custom deaths at one point. It's the one thing I was winning at.
I like Mellie's room. Look at Mellie's room, Kieran.
Hi, D4.
Hi. This is nice in here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those rooms. Those rooms too.
Beautiful.
Nice place.
Oh my gosh, the water slide.
Yeah, the water slide.
Oh, yeah, I was in here.
It actually makes sense. It's for filtering the babies out.
It's amazing.
And then automatic zombifying area and whatever.
A giant egg with feet.
What's the story with the, I jumped ahead a little bit, but the chapel, like with the blown out wall, is there,
Oh, it's just kind of exploded by the portal that appeared in the middle of that courtyard.
No,
So everything got ruined and abandoned.
oh, that's great.
Amazing.
Oh, that zombie's getting a little dizzy.
Yeah, well, he's
doing
been
the
doing
time.
that for months. He's fine. I think that was like the second or third day or something that he got put in there.
Oh, water slide.
What is a what's Boogaloo?
And yeah, the wee wobbles to get back out through the fountain.
There's a farmer in there. This is immense.
Most of this used to be a mine shaft when I came down here.
Oh, really?
So a lot of these
Cool.
are like the
Good use of
original
it.
hallways.
Inside the fountain.
That's convenient.
That's a really clever way to use a mine shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of it lets you make stuff that's more organic without having to think about it.
I like that plan.
Oh, here's your Christmas present.
Ooh, I found the horse stables way over here.
Yeah, I made horse stables because I got given horses, and my wife likes horses too much to kill them. So, they
Well,
had to have stables.
they make the most awful noise.
Yeah,
When they
yeah, it's
die.
horrifying.
That's why the stables are over here.
This little jungle tree.
So yeah, that's my base.
This is amazing. It's beautiful.
Very
I
nice.
love bubble
I like-
bears.
Oh, there's a
I like
zombie
the-
horse.
This is
If anybody
so
still
how
needs
long
a
have
head.
you worked on this base? How long has it taken you to get the base to this point?
From the second day of the server, I think I was on here. Since the first day was a bit interesting.
When did the server begin? See, Karen and I joined. It hadn't been all that long ago.
Yeah, when did
was
it
the server?
start?
It's been like a year now, hasn't it? Close to.
Yeah, it was
Almost.
Not quite.
3rd of August, I think.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I've been working a lot of WCI stuff as well, which you're going to see in a bit.
What is WCI?
So wildcarding, so it's me, Melly, Mo, and Queen have been working on stuff.
Oh.
Kind of random projects together.
Was this house the starter house? This little brown
Like,
house?
technically, this was the start.
Welcome back.
Oh,
I agree, Morton.
Who did the sun mask thing with the Triforce in the middle?
what now?
I randomly flew off. There's like a sun pattern with a Triforce in the middle.
The giant pyramid is whose was that?
No, it's not a giant
Deavante?
Oh yeah, the giant pyramid is Days. On the plains was Jojo Taco. I'm not sure what else.
Who's this? Irish Sunshine, Queen Melly, Cass.
Wow.
Where has everyone gone?
Oh, did you get over to the map area?
I think we've always
Is
just...
this the map? Oh, is this the resetable map?
That's
area?
the map.
Oh, that's the map
Oh,
area.
that's what.
You did
Oh,
get
I
quite
didn't
far,
know.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, here's all the different map. Oh, this.
Where's the mouse?
It's over by WCI.
The map is down southwest
Oh,
from here.
Stars. Oh, these are the. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was above an ocean.
Yeah, since we teleported, I don't have my orientation.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with your castle, Morton.
Wow, these maps are awesome.
Yeah, this is where I did all the map areas where I did all of my ones for Mos Eisley.
And hopefully we're planning on a better map area next time with an auto reset. If the server will survive the lag, I'm not sure.
The lag. If we survive,
Make it
the
like
lag.
bit by bit. I suppose.
Yeah, you could do, but then you'd spend like 20 minutes standing there waiting for it to finish.
Now, I've done some testing, and I think I can get it to work with a flying machine so that it doesn't kill the server with the lag.
Oh,
Where's the fun in that, though? Come on.
Hey, Chris, is this your pyramid?
Which pyramid? The big pyramid? No, that's not mine.
This one's
my
quiet.
area is like tiny.
Yeah, I think I lost everyone. Can you TP me, Ivan?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, I'll teleport everybody, I think.
Well, there we go.
We'll
That
move on
works.
to
Okay.
Rizbeth's space, which is next.
Okay.
Ouch. I don't think she's been able to make it because she's away on a road trip, but said we would come over here and check it out anyway because it's an incredible place.
Oh, look at that.
I like Rizbeth. She's a nice person.
Oh, I love the ducks.
Oh, there's a creeper inside the cow pen.
And the phantoms are back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ducks.
Oh,
Yay!
Was that moderator magic?
It was.
And Ivan said, "Let there be light."
There's a creeper on the roof.
Yeah.
That's a beaut.
Ah.
There is a player head that's Jellie's head, and Jellie's watching the ducks in the little pond over here. That's really funny.
Was that the one that I made?
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
no.
Ivan.
No, that's the plushie.
Right? Yeah.
That's a genuine.
It's not the knockoff. Where's the...
What kind of cat is
That's
Jelly?
really funny. Oh man.
Yeah, Scar, you'll like the skin I made that I'll show for our last tier 4 build tour.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
I'm gonna go behind this mountain.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's rose bushes. Like cool rose bushes,
It's like,
not Minecraft
it's like
rose
one of
bushes.
those old Wild West sets back here behind the mountain.
I wish I could do armor stands cool like this.
Me too. Armor stands is an art, man. People that can
It
do
is.
that,
It is.
It is so time consuming to do them.
that's legit. Yeah. Yeah. You
After
gotta
the
have
book
patience
closes for
sure.
like the third time, you're just like,
Yeah.
I've
I
got
like the use of the shutters on here, though. Those are rad.
Yeah.
I could almost
see
see using the banners to make it look like that green stuff that goes around the windows
Oh,
of the Disney's
banner.
Haunted Mansion. Could be
Oh,
a
I
good good play. This is a good style. I like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Scar, what kind of cat is Jelly?
She's an American short hair.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she feeling better?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's also put on a ton of weight again. So like in a really good way because she had lost a lot of weight, and
Oh, that's good to hear.
so we're very happy. Like Jellie's, that's all she does is eat right now, so that's great. It's just like eat, just do what you want.
Scar, you gotta come see what's in this room over here. Over here.
Yeah. Rizbeth,
Room.
if there's one thing you see on this build,
Over here.
it's over here.
This way.
Yes.
Where everyone is.
There's something.
So
I'm coming
We're just gonna put Scar on a lead, drag him around.
Oh no.
Oh, I know it. No, it takes me like 20 minutes to ever get a joke. Oh, the Saturn rocket. It's on the ground. Oh, that's so clever.
Oh, look at the stars on the ceiling.
Oh, that's super cool. I want to move into this room. It's amazing. This is really cool.
Top or bottom bunk.
God, it took like 2 hours to fix that rocket. Oh, that's awesome. The stars are really clever up on the ceiling. That's a really cool idea. I mean, when I was a kid, I had those stars on my ceiling.
Yeah.
And they ran out of like the glow in the dark.
What if somebody still does and they're in their 30s?
Nothing wrong with that.
Then that is a person that knows how to live.
Well, my
Wanna
kids
wait
have
for my
stars
grand-
on their ceiling.
Have we still shown JellieCon to Scar? Yet?
It
No,
comes
not
up
yet.
next week.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's really cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
Scar,
check
did
out
you
the
ever
mountains
do
over here
the-
as well.
Did you ever
Oh,
scope
I have
out
a
the
couple
old
comments on that.
old JellieCon? Did you ever look at all those statues and everything? I might have missed that. I probably missed that.
No, we're gonna see that today.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm lost.
Ryan, your skin scared me.
Oh, I like the
He's a-
waterfall. This is really nice.
Yeah.
I thought I was about to die.
And we can prove Iskall wrong that diorite looks good with snow. You know, he's wrong. We can all say that.
They're true Scar-style mountains. With one side on.
Oh, that is funny. I think I posted the backside of Scarland's snow mountains. It's like haunting looking. It's crazy.
There's a couple of caves in the mountains which are fun to find as well.
Where was the cave? I was looking.
If you come right back over to the house, there's one kind of just where the mountains come down onto the house.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
this
there we go.
mountain, this is a facade only.
dang it!
Oh, Rum.
Oh, nice effect. We get the snow coming now.
Hang on, me too.
No way.
Do you have your stuff on you, Rum?
I did. Can you TP me back to Eagle? Or Regulus?
Yeah. Whereabouts were you? And I'll try and TP you as close as I can.
By the waterfall.
I can pick up your stuff.
I'll be there in a second. That should be-
I think it's all together because I don't see
I
anything
forgot
else.
that the mobs could attack us. And we'll...
Oh yeah, yeah they can.
Oh, and I can't fly. Okay.
Did you find your
I can
stuff?
Okay, there we go. I get it. There should be a creeper hole up there somewhere.
It's alright, I'll sort that one out.
You know,
Ram,
Chris,
your
this
stuff's
is
down
a
the
great
floor.
area.
Good here.
Did you,
Hey,
There you go.
hey, Mrs. Craig, did you see the back of this mountain? It's a facade.
oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a cookbook.
Yeah,
Oh, good one. Good one.
it is a facade.
This is really amazing in here.
You know what? I don't need my wings. Let's just go naked.
Naked.
Scarworld After Dark.
Like that one guy in Minecraft that used to wear the G-string or something.
Don't remember that one.
Probably for good reason.
That's good not to remember that.
So, our next location on the tour is going to be a flashback to last October. And it is the pumpkin patch.
Oh, I've never been here.
Oh, no, these pumpkins.
Oh, this was fun to judge. This was fun.
Oh, look.
Now, where is this?
This is so cool.
Oh, I know, so this.
Oh, this
It's
is so
way far down the
true.
south tunnel in the nether.
Fireworks.
Halloween gift.
Yay!
Down the
So-
south tunnel.
So did everybody do the same thing as JellieCon?
This was fun.
Kinda.
It's kinda similar. There were no plots. We could build everywhere.
Oh, this is nice.
This is nice.
Look at this.
There's a lot of secrets in the pumpkins you can find too.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, we were just about done when we judged it. We're like, oh, there's like a whole world under this one. It was really cool.
The WCI one.
Yes, there's a hidden spot underneath.
Well, and this
One
was
of them
before we
says
got the
go
armor
away.
stand book in, so you don't even have that going on.
I know. Imagine if we had.
I wasn't prepared when the floor fell out from under me in the WCI build.
When did we add the armor stand book, Ivan? I forgot. When was that? Halfway through?
Speak it
That
out.
was just before the Cleo build battle.
Oh, okay.
Something is making
Watch the
a
video,
terrible
but I always forget
noise.
that we added it earlier.
Yeah. Love it from the start next time.
Well, now that we know how to use it. And honestly, the build battle was the biggest thing for that. The only way to learn it is just to get in and do it.
Yeah, baptism by fire up against Cleo's lot as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we going to get the latest book now with the updated armor stand thing and the invisible item frames?
Yeah, but we
We were going to put it on here, but we had about 2 weeks left, so we thought we'd just leave it and then have the new one for the new world.
Yeah,
Which makes
okay,
sense.
cool.
I like this knife one the best.
This is so cool.
I'm so excited
really
for
is.
holiday builds.
Yeah.
Does you all still have the little fireworks in Van Nova?
Yeah, it's not empty. You can
triggers.
go again and again and again.
I love that beat.
Oh, fireworks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that music on this one. That's so cool.
That's so cool.
Ah, Phantoms are back.
Coming.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, that's kind of appropriate for being in here.
Yeah, it is.
If you've got the bass drum in there, it makes music.
It's the screaming of the phantoms.
Yeah.
Every time we come over here, we've got to remind Scar about the snake.
No.
Oh, somebody blew up. Everybody okay?
It was me. I'm okay, but it was in the wild card build, and I don't know how to fix it.
I will come and fix it.
Okay. I am sorry. I did not see the creeper at all.
That happened to me on the
It
tour
usually
last
does.
week.
That's on par for
Ivan has the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta watch
So
out for
sorry.
Bob doing those surprise inspections.
I have some dirt. Will that help?
To get out of there, if you go through one of the
Whoa.
walls.
Call it fixed.
Thank you. This is why it's dangerous for me to touch things, okay?
Scar, yeah, goon. Busted.
Busted. Got him.
Oh, I see the snake. I like it.
Nothing to like about a snake.
True statement. True statement.
Oh, but this one's so cute.
I'm gonna
There's
hide
no
under this
such
tree.
thing.
Of course,
Where
maybe
do you know? Where do you want to start?
maybe it's just a
Slippery.
worm.
I could get down on a worm. You know, a worm will be okay. We'll pretend it's a worm.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
No,
Regular.
it has fangs. It has fangs. I forgot about it. Nope.
Oh,
Oh.
my way. We tried.
I tell you,
Regular
one look
said
at
his
that
dad
thing.
was bitten by an adder.
Yeah. Nasty things.
A little bit.
So is
There's a snake in the UK.
are we going to the power plant, Ivan?
We are.
Oh,
Boyguna, where would you like us? On the submarine?
You know, I mean, if you guys want to scope it out, I haven't really done anything since last time, but yeah, I can give you. Ivan, you want to just type these in and send everybody? I'd say.
Yeah, well,
probably...
I'm over there now.
Oh, okay.
Whereabouts exactly?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. So I usually just go to. Hold on. Negative 1300, 100, and 1800. That puts you on top of a building, so I wouldn't recommend that exact spot. But
Book, I have a quick question for
Teleport
Yeah,
everyone
go
to
for
you
it.
if you choose the exact spot.
Oh, I was flying around your base one of the last tours, and I found a bunch of shulkers with coal on top of one of the stacks. Was there?
Yeah, yeah. Those are actually, I'm still using those. I purchased those from Van a while ago, and those are going to be, if I can get around to this before next week, before kind of like our last hurrah or the one after that, those are necessary for one other element that will be here. But yeah, those are just sticking around up there until I'm ready to use them. I thought I would need more than I probably will, but I just figured it'd be better to have extra. So. Yeah, they're just kind of hanging about up there right now. But this has been challenging. I think I've said this like on a couple other ones before, but I guess the main thing with this is trying to be historically accurate with a facility that, at the time, of course you can find pictures of this particular power station, but finding ones prior to the accident are difficult, and the ones that are more of like early construction, not of when reactors 1 through 3 were active. So when those 3 were online,
been here before. So if you want to give the basic.
So this is Chernobyl.
Yeah, this is basically I probably should have prefaced it with that. But yeah, this is Chernobyl, like when it was in working order, obviously before the accident with reactor 4.
Wow.
And it's taken a very long time. Like the cool thing about it is it's like led to a lot of research. I'm starting to learn Russian. You know, there's cool things about it. But it's been fun to build it because like while I've been building it, I've been listening to interviews and all this kind of stuff. Far beyond the TV show is what got me stoked on it. But once I got through that, I mean, I started getting back into chemistry a little bit, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. So obviously it's nowhere near being done. Maybe in the next Scarland I'll figure something out. But yeah, it's been cool. And this is pretty realistic. I mean, you can find a lot of Chernobyls that people have built through Minecraft, but they really focus on the reactor hull, the turbines, and usually the 3 and 4 RBMK 1000 reactors. But this one, I really wanted to do a lot more of like the outbuildings and the reprocessing, and you know how they stored their rad waste and their dry waste and stuff like that. So it's been kind of fun.
Imperial jelly.
Yeah, I really try to keep it legit. Like there's very little here that is not there. But again, that's another one of the hard parts is they made a lot of changes to it throughout time. And so looking at the pictures and trying to make sure that all of this was pre-accident has been a challenge. And the vehicles are a little tough. I had to get creative with some of them, but yeah, it's been pretty fun.
Looks amazing.
It really is.
Yeah, this is
And
incredible.
if you guys want to check, I guess the coolest thing that you guys probably haven't seen yet, if you come to the end, Ivan, kind of where I'm at right now, this is the administration building. So if any of you guys saw the TV show, that point where so the word Soviet just means like a group, like each town would have a Soviet or each oblast would have a Soviet. That's like a council essentially. So when that council gets together and they talk about, you know, sealing off the town, not letting anybody in and out, this building is it. But Amelia built this, I think. I'm not sure. Amica Amelia, am I saying that right? I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
close enough.
Yeah, so she built this. Just I almost used a bad word here, but absolutely amazing, just unbelievable. You guys go ahead and give that button a little click. It's the Soviet national anthem. The current Russian national anthem is like a variation off of that, but that's that first bar, first couple of bars, and I don't know how you did it, but yeah, pretty awesome.
It's just music to me.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean to you and to everybody else, it's baffling. So congratulations. Thank you. No, it's super cool. And even like this building was tricky, and I had mixed feelings about it because this building changed a lot from when the plant opened in the late 70s, when they got their first one online, to the time of the accident. Even the language written on top of the building changed a lot. That portrait that you might see, like in that middle building, right now that portrait, or at the time that portrait was Lenin, but that changed multiple times over the years. Now there's some kind of modern art or abstract art on there now. But yeah, I really tried to keep it period specific if I could.
This is impressive.
Huge amount of work.
Yeah, I'd love to stick around Minecraft long enough to get a little bit more familiar with some of the heavy modded stuff through like Feed the Beast, where people are actually able to make reactors and stuff like that. I think it would be kind of fun, but This one was just really about learning how everything worked. Learning how cooling ponds work, learning how atom splitting works, and the difference between fission and fusion, and why fusion is I mean, in my opinion, is potentially the way of the future. I mean, it really is clean if you can do it the right way, and yeah, pretty cool. And just how much oil reprocessing actually occurs at a nuclear power station is absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, a lot of learning going through this.
Yeah, you did a good job. There's some
Thank you.
really detailed, you showed me some of the pictures you used for reference, and they're they're like a postage stamp. And
yeah, they're super
blurry
small, really rough, and I mean, you think about it, this is a secure facility. They wouldn't have, say what you will about the society and all that kind of stuff, but this isn't something that you're going to want to. No, of course not. And not at this particular facility, but nearby, they basically, one of the things that the RBMK 1000 reactors allow to do that are nuclear reactors here in the United States specifically, and those in Great Britain and Canada don't allow you to do, is you can't reprocess the spent fuel into plutonium. We have just some rules around that. But the RBMK 1000 allows for the extraction of the spent fuel rods while the reactor is up and running. You actually don't have to shut it down. And so that technology obviously allows them to create weapon-grade plutonium off of their spent fuel, which in some ways is good. I mean, you don't want the weapons, but the fact that you're able to reprocess and
recycle
and essentially recycle. I mean, there's still going to be waste, but to be able to do that, they did that slightly off-site from this facility. But the fact that they were able to do that, there's just some real unique things about this. And if I had all the time in the world, and I may continue this build somewhere else, or I'm not sure how to do it yet, if we'll be able to download the world, but I don't want to start over, basically. This is too much.
No.
I can't. I simply cannot start over, but yeah, it's been fun. It's been very fun.
We'll have world downloads available for people, right, Ivan? Boyguna can get that loaded up.
And the interiors, obviously, most of the interiors are not done. The backside where the cooling ponds and the bubbler ponds and everything are, those buildings have, some of those buildings have interiors slightly. No equipment, but built out just a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to focus a little bit more on those. But yeah, interior shots of these buildings are almost impossible to get. You have to watch a lot of the videos and that people have shot while on tours, and even those are pretty difficult. It's a lot of pausing and wishing that thing in movies where people hey, enhance on a photo. It'd be nice if that really worked. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But yeah, great learning. Learned a lot about the society.
They don't have the enhance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that they can't enhance a little bit, but it's not an easy thing to do. But see, I hope that at some point I could understand. What do you call it? I could understand the armor stands enough to get some people in action over here. But bringing stuff back to life was fun, because it's really tragic what happened there. And again, say what you will about the political side of things, but it's a proud group of people that really they did everything that they could for the state. A planned state-run economy is not sustainable, I don't think. But some of the social aspects of what they did, and just there's a lot of bravery involved, and some people might say stupidity in some ways, but really that's all they knew, and they figured if they didn't do it, their family would go missing in the middle of the night. So people really stuck it out there and put themselves in some tricky spots to do what they thought was right at the time. So
that's a cool build. You did a really good job.
Very impressive.
Thank you. And again, it's unfinished. But again, the thing that I wanted to do with it was really show the full scale of the power station, not just the reactors. The reactors are not even built inside, because that to me seemed like the easiest thing. Just building that. There's a million diagrams. It's really straightforward how a nuclear reactor works. So I didn't have any problem with that. It was more just getting every angle of the plant, and that's been the hardest part.
Did you ever get rid of the hippies?
No, I didn't. But you know what I did is I put some informational pamphlets and stuff up on the wall over there for them, so maybe they could better understand, what they're dealing with. Wind energy. I hate to mention it, but it's just it's not quite as sustainable as some people think. We'll get there. But to say that nuclear is pales in comparison, or wind is way better for you, it's not necessarily the case. But the hippie thing was pretty funny. I'll say when I first came across, I was like, hey, there's a lot of misinformation here, but I got a good laugh. You know, it was okay.
Where are the hippies?
Hippies, that's how they do.
funny.
So, but it was cool that
Yeah.
it was on the route on the way to the uranium mine that I was working on.
I can't
thought
believe
that
you
was
dug all
cool.
this out over here.
It
Just
you
for
know,
the road.
if I could say the thing that was the worst was that kind of stuff, like digging out the road to be able to accommodate for the gravel and the powder, and then like realizing, oh, it's off by a little bit, or I have to keep expanding this. This was not a flat land area. Like there's a lot of wasted time spent like trying to add more space and obviously encroaching on my neighbors to an inappropriate degree over here, which I do apologize for.
I do like that
but,
position.
Yeah.
The only
But
thing I
it's
would
been fun.
say
Been fun.
is just maybe you could have used a couple more jellies.
A couple more jellies. I just, I didn't want to involve a lot of over here. Nowadays, in the zone they have, there's a lot of stray dogs and things like that. They're up for adoption, but it's a lot harder to get those dogs than you think. I looked into it.
I mean, at least you have a Scara.
Yeah, I saw that. There are
Scar?
people on top of this.
And Imperator Skelly on top of your on the highest place.
Oh jeez, yeah. I who did this?
I have no idea who could have done this.
It's a mystery.
I just
Jelly
found a
looks
rainbow
like Dark
beacon.
Anakin.
Oh, what is this? What's going on up here?
Pre-Vader.
They seem to be fighting.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Hey, that's pretty cool. Who did that?
Following the road, are these your farms over here?
Where are they?
Way down the road in the mesa.
Yeah, kind of. Actually, you know what? Those are not my farms. The road is mine because that road will eventually lead to a uranium mine that I was working on. But anything along the way, I'm not. The only thing that I did was build out the road itself. Anything along the way are just, some friendly neighbors that happen to be mixed in there.
Oh, I like your TNT at the bottom of the beacon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We can have some fun here down.
Oh no, yeah. That's the one thing that I also wanted to be sure to do is like I wanted it to be respectful, in the way, and like a lot of people show a blown reactor, and that's all fun for everybody to see like what that would look like or whatever. But like I wanted to show what it didn't get to look like, so that's why some stuff is even more finished than it would have been prior to the accident. Yeah, it's all good,
I'm sure everyone who's been on Scarworld for any length of time has come across one of Boyguna's builds in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, there's a million. There's a lot of them, and I know for a fact I know that you know about many more than I've publicized. But this one was fun. This little witch. I wanted to do this like treasure hunt, and I hope I can still pull this off by next week. I don't know if I can, but this will probably just be one of the stops along the way to scope out. The end thing is going to be like a little bit of a roller coaster. Scar tested it out the other day. There's definitely some concerns. So I'll try to finish that up.
Concerns?
Yeah, just like some hazards,
Death.
I guess.
Yep, that's a concern.
I wouldn't call them oversights. I think just we got a little ambitious in certain areas.
Oh my!
And,
Well, that's scary.
And that one was kind of fun. So you can find some of these like pixel art, like ideas and stuff, like on Google or whatever. But I didn't see any with the mouth, so I had to make the mouth on my own. But I thought this one was kind of funny. While I was making this, I was listening to some guy break it down why the Empire was actually right for Star Wars. So I was getting upset as I was listening to it. So if there are errors or issues, you can imagine it has something to do with a YouTube video that I was bumping.
Oh, there's an
while I was
aquarium
working
on the
it.
back.
Is it? Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, some fish floating.
Empire did nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's true. They were just trying to.
We're just trying to help.
They just blew up a planet. That's nothing big.
Right.
I'm from the
did
government.
nothing wrong.
I'm here to help.
I'm here to help.
Look at this, man.
This is a nice aquarium. I've never been
thanks for
able to
scoping those
build
out.
an aquarium.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the
Wait.
aquarium?
Nonsense.
On the
Does
back.
that mean that we're gonna get like themed versions of this now popping up everywhere
Oh, look at
on the new
that.
server?
There's a drowned in here with a trident.
Yeah, there's some strange stuff going on. You'll have to poke around a little bit to find stuff, but not even so much here. Like this is just a little guy, but there's.
It's really hard to see inside with the shaders on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I rarely go. Really put shaders on, so I have no idea what any of this stuff looks like with shaders. Probably horrible. But...
Well, not that, like, Chernobyl looked really good, so I'll have the recording up, so you'll get to see that.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
This one looks also good, but the glass is too reflective on the backside.
Right.
Oh, okay. So would clear glass have been a better bet for that? I always feel like the white is a little bit more legit because it doesn't have that, like, those sharp little pixels to show the reflection or the glare.
I would have to test them back and forth.
For shader pack?
I don't remember which one I have right off the top of my head. I'd have to go pull it.
These teeth are gross.
I'm using.
You know when you see like a real gnarly, super old tooth and you can see the root. You know, I was like, hey, that block is perfect.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah. Again, the
Next
Star
up
Wars
on the
video, I
schedule.
don't recommend. Yeah, let's move along.
We're over at WCI. Wild card.
This is wild card. Wow, very nice stable.
Oh, this
I like-
waterfall came out really nice.
I like this path.
I feel bad for this turtle over here, though. Doesn't know what he's doing.
Where's that guy? Where's that turtle floating around?
Over here. By the waterfall?
Ample amount of cats, and I
By the,
appreciate that.
Busted.
By the, where's this course fruit from?
I love how the saddles are in the item frames.
Oh, ooh. I found the map. That's a pretty map.
Yeah, WCI, you guys are good at maps.
Okay.
What are the horses?
Can you hear me? Yep.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
hear ya.
Okay. Okay. I lost voice again.
Did we lose flight?
You lose it every once in
So-
a while, I think.
So this is our group build. We've got farms, a bunch of farms over here.
I hear a fox.
There could be a fox. Oh, yeah, we have a berry farm somewhere. That would be this little building. Yeah, so we have an iron farm, a automatic tree farm, cactus farm, a concrete maker, which is how Queen makes all the concrete that you all buy.
I seem to have lost flight. It doesn't seem to be coming back.
An ice farm up top.
Thank you.
Are these little houses part of it?
Everything is frozen for me.
Oh, look at the ice farm. Very nice.
Yeah. Ice farm.
So who all is involved in Wildcard? Who is it?
So it's me, Melly, Chris, Queen, and Mo. Are the four of us make up. It was different in the beginning, but most of those have left. Mo equals yes, him.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Mo Dig Maestro.
Mo Dig, yes.
And then.
Oh, then here's the map area. I didn't get the chance to show that earlier.
Ooh, we will kill you.
What
How do
is
you turn this
this?
thing on?
And yes, just to the north is the
Oh.
community map.
What is this pyramid thing? Oh my god.
Pyramid thing.
Can I imagine this? There's like a massive quartz pyramid.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
like
the
a-
pyramid
it's got
that's
like
near
a-
my place.
Gone pirate
Oh
land.
yeah,
Still right
you've
now.
gone. You've gone. Yes, we'll get to Pirate Land.
Okay, sorry.
Too far.
You've gone too far.
Wait, this is extensive.
Yeah, we have our idea at the time had been to make something like a Adventureland with a bunch of different areas.
Yeah.
No.
I love your notebooks, by the way, over here.
Oh, thank you. Modig and I were going to do a note block store, but with the reset, we're gonna save it for next season. So that if people want note block songs, we can provide that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the idea.
There's a couple songs.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna be requesting.
Daytime.
There are a couple of, we were gonna do like some templates so people could hear different like multiple notes
Whoa,
or
it's a
single
crepe.
notes.
We watch you in a Moana song. Which one's the Moana?
Yes, the Moana song's not quite done.
Oh.
But you get most of it if you click the button.
Kind of Lilo and Stitch, though.
Did I TP you, Ivan?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. I got lost.
What song?
and
What song is from? What song
knew
is
that
from
would
Lilo
happen.
and Stitch? Hey, don't.
I don't know.
Lost. I can't find the music. I want to see the
There we
music.
go. Sorry, Ivan.
Elvis Presley's song.
What happens if you play We Will Rock You over the Moana song?
Let's find out.
This an iron farm? Is that what we got? Yeah, look at that.
There's a creeper over here, by the way.
Probably. I don't light up builds. I don't know where I get that from.
Does anybody know if 1.16 will permit iron farms like this one?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think they've changed the iron farms at all.
They've only
Good.
Oh, there it is. I finally found it.
It certainly took care of one pick farms. Those are over.
I will say, since you're talking about song mashups, I have two favorites. There's 50 Cents in the Club mashed up with the Benny Hill theme, and they actually go in time. The other one is Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up matches up with The Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
They're at the same time, yes.
And then, so then we have our main headquarters building.
Now, where is that?
So that is to the west.
That's where
It's the
I
big
am.
giant. Yes, that's where Chris is.
Would a teleport be helpful?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Probably.
Yeah, just drag us all along.
Hey, Ivan, how's the dog,
Oh,
man?
God.
How's
No,
the
I'm
nursery
falling.
It's good.
Christmas
Good trouble
time.
with good.
Wow, this is pretty impressive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was one of the first things we did, as a trio at that time.
doing? Squad. How do you
But I
guys
think we have more people
like?
at the
How do you
time,
guys
and then they
decide
dropped out.
on your big projects? Like, who's the? You guys like do a little vote on it, or how do you pick? These are
We're
so
not that
cheap.
organized.
No.
Someone just does stuff. And
They just
we do things.
argue all the time.
No, well, but we really don't though. We're like, let's do this, and then Chris makes it happen. Don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, I have to say, I'm surprised that you mentioned Queen as the one making all the concrete. I'm amazed that you would actually allow her anywhere near TNT.
I've only broken it like twice, I think. So
you know,
it's
I
fine.
really like this floor. The way the glazed terracotta looks on the floor. I love
Yes.
that.
Oh, the tree farm though, she's broken that I think 3 or 4 times. So
Sandstone build is really lovely too.
Ooh, I like the
And
spiral
then-
staircase.
This is really beautiful.
and then to the south we have Pirate Land. And if
There's
you go
no-
through the tunnel, there's more music.
Okay, I'm not with you guys. Where are you? Downstairs?
Oh, no. So Pirate Land is to the south. It's the big mountain that It says Pirate Land.
Yeah, it's really well hit.
Love the use of music.
Yeah, so this was all a custom mountain.
Wow.
Oh, I see it.
Cool.
A custom mountain with 2 sides? Impossible.
And I both sides.
Yep.
Crazy.
Both sides.
This is in the
So we
server.
we took inspiration from Scar's pirate area last season.
I loved that area.
Yeah,
Oh, look
stayed
at
away.
this. Nice clock tower.
Oh, that is cool. It's made out of pants.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Everything's
cool.
pants.
I like that.
Oh, the hands are made out of fans. That's amazing.
It's like the perfect dimensions too. Like it-
Really?
Yeah, you guys with the armor stands. God,
Yeah.
man.
I
Yeah,
can't
we got the
believe
armor
it.
stands for this build, so we got.
Look
side
at this
decks.
ship. Wow.
Solid dimensions.
Where is it? Oh my.
What's the name? You know, isn't it bad luck for it?
It's called the ship, if you're wondering.
The ship. Classic.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that is a
So
clever,
creative.
that's a clever
A
name.
couple of barnacles on there. Let's see here.
No, that Wonding's got it. The Jelly Roger. That is perfect.
Jelly.
Oh, great, yeah.
That's great.
Got a mumbo. in the
Bumbo on the front.
Oh yeah, it does.
And then if Ivan, if you can TP them to me again, we can show the last part of the build. Ooh. So this is Atlantis. Yes.
Oh, this was getting built last time I saw it.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Very nice looking sign.
Oh.
And you'd think we would build this in an ocean, but we didn't. So we made an ocean.
We did.
Because why do it the east
Oh,
way?
yes. We should show the hub too.
Yeah, we'll show the hub in a second.
Another hub. Yeah.
That's a
Ah,
seaport statue.
Yeah, this may not show up the best on the recording, just with shaders on. It doesn't like water.
That's
enough.
yeah.
If the vanilla tweaks zero water texture pack, this whole thing.
I love this. This is so cool.
Here's a ravine.
This is awesome.
And then, if everyone wants to see, we have another hub as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful amount of work.
Oh, peace.
Oh.
Ooh.
So all of these are portals to different parts of our build,
Ah. Get lost.
and the map. If anybody needs the map is in here too.
Yeah, we lose fly when we go through dimensions.
Oh, useful.
Oh no. Oh, you've all got a nice thing.
Oh, look at
Hey.
look at the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
the game.
this
The
is-
floor is lava.
Stop. Yeah, it.
That's for the dogs, not for you guys, if you're wondering.
Sorry, the dogs won't leave me alone. I should have locked the door.
It's all right.
They want to join
They
in.
want to go out. Yeah, they want to go out, and they don't need to.
They'll go out there and immediately either lay down
No, they'll try to escape.
or that. Or that.
Yeah, we never run.
Yeah. The
I like
joys of
that.
beagles.
I like the hub with a clear floor.
Easy.
Yeah, I
There's
love
a gas
that.
down there.
Fight him.
I can't. There's glass in the way.
Melly's space.
It's a nice idea
Yeah,
for the
wait.
new.
So, Queen and I border on the WCI land. This was all outside the world border the first time, So when it opened up, we grabbed it.
Oh.
And
Is it-
because I had built on the world border, nobody was there. So yeah, so we have another little hub here.
This is cool.
So we're going to be building a brand new hub, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We're gonna need to.
I like to grind.
Well, we've got the
Teleport's our
wind
next
curtain
ward
farm to
now.
redo, so
think it's
Just
funny
a bit,
that-
Mo. About half of it.
So
Yeah, no,
before I teleport us to our next build, I'll just say it's next up we have HendoHendo and Falcon, both of who are in Australia, so they can't join us. So it's about 4 a.m.
Well, they could join.
I think I'm right in saying they joined the server this month. They've been on for 18 days.
Yeah, it's been amazing seeing the progress that they've been sharing in Discord.
So here we are.
Oh yeah, this one.
Oh yeah.
Whose is this?
Yeah, we'll need
Oh,
to get
wow.
Fly
This is
turned back on.
HendoHendo and Falcon.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want fly.
Ships are
I
such a
love it, man.
commitment. This is
I
really
like
Yeah.
the dead rail the best. Though.
This looks like Grandpa's ship a little bit, cause
Yeah, it does.
It's been cool as they've been sharing it though, because they're posting it like journal entries of the expedition around the ship. So
Yeah,
you
I
see
thought
that
it was
in
really
the sharing your
creative.
build channel on Discord. It's
That's
really
cool.
interesting.
Oh, I like that. Nice.
oh, there's a dead. Yeah.
Can we get it?
Oh, I got a stuff. Whoever died. I don't know who that was.
Oh, you.
He's got his stuff.
I think I got most.
Yeah, some creepers around.
This has turned into chaos.
Stop! Stop!
I mean, do we ever expect it to do anything different?
Fair point. Like Ryan, I'll TP you back. Oh.
look at the fish. That's cool. I didn't even see it. I'm like standing on top of it. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the whale?
Yeah. That's great. What is there's a show about like a lost expedition in
How
the
many diamonds
Arctic,
did you
right?
have on you?
It's like Shackleton. Something like that.
You have 4
Have you
diamond
got his
blocks
stuff?
and 18 diamonds. What are you carrying around?
Hey, rainy day. You never know. It might be a good deal.
I saw some more
Poor whale.
I had a friend once that always carried $500, and he said because you may have to buy a horse.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it's hard to argue with logic like that.
For real, for real.
Never been in that boat.
I mean, I do not know of any horse that only costs $500.
Well, that's
Somebody's hard
right.
up. Somebody's hard up to get rid of the
It's-
horse.
It's the one on the way to the glue factory.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
who's the-
nice interior.
Where is he? Where are you guys?
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I'm in
still
the
on the ship.
I'm in the boat.
Is the ship at base? Is inside the boat? They're base.
No, I think
inside
I'm in
the-
that.
the storage room. Like inside of it.
On the stern of the boat, I think there is a book. So, got any volunteers to read the book?
Where's the book?
I can read it if I know where it is.
Yes, that's the key, is to find it.
Here it is.
I gotta stop it.
Oh, there we go.
Is that Melly doing that?
Yes, sorry.
It's okay. Is it your
All
dog?
right. All right, so well, the text will be on the recording too, so we'll have this. So,
Oh yeah, we'll have it forever now. It's gonna be great.
all right, Arctic Expedition Day 1. On the search for a base of operations, we left Rum's coast and immediately found ice. Sailing on, it was clear that most of these waters are very heavy with icebergs. We found a good ice shelf to make a base, although our ship's stern would soon be crushed with an iceberg. We brought the ship around so we would be able to unload, but the huge cluster of icebergs came from nowhere and hit the starboard side of the ship. The force made her lose all 3 masts and became jammed in the ice. There's nothing more we can do tonight, other than wait until tomorrow. Arctic Expedition Day 2. The polar bears have seemed calmer, yet the green things have exploded 2 holes into the ship, one on the port side, one on the deck. The first explosion took out half of our supplies, whilst half the crew were away. Luckily, we got an airdrop from Van Nova. Thanks to the airdrop, we were able to realign some of the masts and make start in the rigging. It shouldn't be too long before we can try and plant some provisions in the harsh icy gravel, the soil, and find a couple of dog teams for our sleds. I must go now. Some of the remaining men are arguing over the chocolate ration. Somewhat hopeful. Arctic Expedition Day 3. There was a clear celebration today with the completion of the rigging, but at what cost? A man finishing the rigging fell off the mainmast to his death, cutting the celebration short. More green things were spotted on the ship today as we were moving the provisions back into the hull. A green thing almost claimed the life of First Officer Falcon. The nights are getting colder, and the iron ship stuck in the ice is becoming more and more unbearable. We suspect a bad storm coming. Most of the men demanded to make a shelter other than the ship, as we fear it could break up with the force of the ice. A hole in the hull was spotted by First Officer just today. The men were split in 2. Half led by Falcon went in search of wolves for dog teams. They were lucky and came back with enough. The other half were led by myself to fashion a more robust hut, complete with one of the flags from Hindenburg of the ship. But it seemed to raise spirits. I must go now, as the officer's pet birds are eating things they shouldn't. Somewhat cold, Captain Hendo. Arctic Expedition Day 4. The wind has picked up severity over the night, and we woke to find the ship slowly becoming engulfed by ice. There doesn't seem to be any change or point to try and grow stuff in this environment. A man spotted what seemed to be a young whale moving slowly. Some of the men volunteered to take the jolly boat out and try to hunt the lame creature. We who were left to watch on in hope saw our luck change as the men in the jolly boat were able to catch the prize beast. With much enthusiasm, everyone chipped into the whale. Its meat, oil, fat, and bones will give us a month or 2. Work on the whale was put on hold as a surprise blizzard cut us off guard. Men were running to either ship or hut. I pity the men in the ship, as the hole in the side has yet to be patched. The polar bears, however, have found our whale. There are so many of them now. I must go, as it is getting dark and we must ration our lights, although no one will be able to sleep with the howling snowstorm. Our expedition, Day 5 and 6. The storm lasted for 2 nights, bringing more blasted ice and snow. On Day 6, enthusiasm to work has dropped within the men. First Officer Falcon seems to be the worst hit. I supervised the patching of the hull and turned it into a door on the suggestion of Falcon, hoping this would rouse something within him, but it was to no avail. The men seemed to just be pottering around, and I spent the day cleaning up the office quarters. Falcon is missing. Despite the spirits yelling and calling, he was unseen. There was no marks of a polar bear attack, and some men suspect him going off in the hut of turtles, as he enjoys those animals. We fashioned a simple flare gun that we fire intermittently in the hope of Falcon or some help will see it. A man found the signal flags and hung them over the side of the ship in hope. Light is fading. I must go. I have a hope of falling asleep and awaking in the new server, but I can't give up for these men. This feels like purgatory. Months of waiting only to be stuck in ice. And that is the end of the book.
Thank you, Casper.
Wow.
Thank you.
That took some time.
There was 21 pages, so...
Wow.
I don't think I wrote even that much for the whole the jelly story in the build battle.
Seen dissertations shorter than that.
But it's a journal. We need to keep track of it. This rail is the best thing ever, man.
That is a nice ship.
It really
I
is.
like it.
Whale is incredible.
I would never have thought about using fence to emulate the road.
Yeah.
Well, like Scar said, if we could have put chains horizontally, that would have been amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll be able to soon.
No, I don't think
No.
they're only up at
Vertical.
With
Oh,
almost
really?
ends.
Yeah, so far they're only vertical.
But you can do.
That is true, though. I suppose you could use armor stands to angle them and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open the book, close the book. Open the book, close the book.
Yes.
1,000 armor stand.
I have this project that I was really hopeful that they would be horizontal, and when I found out they could, I was like, oh. So I finally got the design done, and I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just looking at it thinking, horizontal.
Yeah.
Horizontal would have been so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, we can convince Mojang at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even do armor stand ones because the item is a 2x. Well, it's a wide one, isn't it? As opposed to a single bar.
Well, they haven't waterlogged the lantern yet, so.
But you know, the chains are a wonderful addition.
Yeah, they're gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's just for lamps, they're fantastic for that.
Right. Oh. Where are we?
Oh, we're at my base.
This is the waterfall.
The waterfall.
Water slide.
It's water slide. There's no boats up here, though.
There are boats.
Oh, there are boats.
Oh,
In the take a boat and you can ride all the way through the water.
Oh, you even have choices of colors of boats now. Oh, this is great.
But this is my base. I've been here since basically the beginning of the server. I've just kind of been adding on to it. And it's all connected by the water.
It's a beautiful.
That's a bad idea. That's a bad thing.
Oh, this is for the recording. This makes it entertaining.
Scar missed the water.
Ooh,
You can
have
do
other
it.
channels now. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, I want to do the slide.
Oh, it's fun.
Where does it start?
At the very top of the waterfall.
Top of the.
Kind of. You can get a
made
boat.
it. We made it. We did it.
All
We
right.
didn't die. Yes, we made it.
But the waterways were the first thing that I added after I started hollowing things out, and then I added the houses and the campground over here. All the tents are Scar's design for tents. 'Cause, you know, you're gonna steal from the best.
Yeah.
But the project that I've been working on that I won't be able to finish is actually in this mountain over here. And the entrance is down this way.
Down this way is not. Oh, there it is. Found it.
There we go.
But I've made a lot of additions since Scar was last year.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you have made a lot of missions. Oh wow.
So there's the beach, and then I've also finished digging it all out, so it just needs to be built.
Well, you have still some 1 week, 2 weeks.
Oh, that's like.
Yeah,
100
two weeks.
Solid hours.
You will get a.
Yeah.
You will get some.
Yeah, 2 weeks. No, you know, there's plenty of time to finish building this whole thing.
I gotta figure out how to finish my base in that time.
I've given up trying to finish my.
Yeah, me too.
I had the thought today of maybe adding some TIE fighters at a bombing run and just leaving the section that I haven't finished so it just looks smashed.
Oh yeah,
That's
just
a
throw a
good
bunch of
idea.
TNT around.
Idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You're like, oh, this area's not done. I'm gonna blow it up.
Blow it up.
Didn't they do that on one year, one season? They blew everything out on Hermitcraft? Or was that Minecraft?
I don't. At
That's-
least the seasons that I've been on, what? Let's see, 4 through. What are we on? 7? I don't think anybody's blowing anything up, but that's a good idea.
Sometimes at the
that's-
end of Cleo's reset, they tend to blow it up.
That could be. Yeah, I don't think they usually do on Hermitcraft because they always have the world download.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can save the world download before this.
that's a good idea.
His rail system takes you pretty far away.
Yeah, it takes to my redstone base. But
I hear
something
something
just
blue.
blew up. What just blew up?
Not me. I didn't do it.
Ivan?
That sounds. Yeah, that's Ivan. Where is that?
He's right
Where's
here
that
wearing
silly
a
goose?
Yeah, he's throwing exploding cats.
Oh well, those are the best kind.
Exploding cats.
Again, anytime there's something weird with a critter, it's Ivan.
But eventually, there's going to be the waterway's going to come in and down into the giant hole. But I just haven't gotten to it. Been trying to finish digging and decorating some of it.
You know, it'd be an idea, Ivan, someday for a Scarworld thing. Is we've always said on Hermitcraft that at the end of one of the seasons we'll do like a UHC on the world, and it'd be cool to do that at Scarworld sometime, some kind of thing like that. That'd be fun. We've never done it on Hermitcraft. We always say we're gonna do it, but never do.
I'm sorry. What's the UHC?
It's what is it called? Ultra
hardcore, I think.
Yeah,
Ultra hardcore. Ultra hardcore.
I've just
So yes.
just realised I've been talking to you all for ages and I'm mute.
You done that again, haven't you,
Once
Ivan?
every time.
You do that.
You know, this is a really beautiful location because it's near, there's savanna nearby, and there's ice, mountains.
Is this a hockey arena?
Yeah.
Wait, where's the hockey?
Awesome.
Yep. Because
Now we
this is
just have to
supposed
figure out how to play it.
Play
this is
again?
supposed to be where
People say I don't know
Like-
sports.
Yeah.
this is kind of the level where all of the recreation is. So I had put an ice rink, and there's gonna be a zoo over there, and there's a beach, and there's a little forest.
Rascal
Where-
comes running.
And this is the time when you find out all the Canadians on the server.
Or Northeasters.
Oh,
I'm
Rascal's
from the
so happy.
Northeast. I love hockey.
This is funny.
What?
Wow. I don't know what.
Hi, Element. What?
This
And
is
there's
strange.
a turtle, a hockey turtle.
I-
More of a goalie he is. You know,
No,
with
no, the
base
turtle's the
flippers,
puck.
yeah? Oh, that's true.
Turtle is offside.
Oh my god.
Wait, does the turtle
Raptor,
actually?
what team is he on?
Does the turtle actually move if you hit it with a snowball?
Yep.
Because it won't do damage, but if it makes it move, then yeah, you could actually use that to play hockey with. Just everyone
Doesn't do
throwing
damage.
snowballs at the turtle.
I have fallen down in a big old hole. Huh.
You mean?
Well, it's like a silo or something. It's just
You
got
mean-
an opening.
In the center?
No, it's down by a little pond or something.
Hmm?
And there's just this hole in the side of the wall, and it goes down into a deep old hole.
I have no idea where you are.
I think I lost everybody.
I mean, there is another underground structure that I made. It's kind of hidden under a waterfall, but it's kind of
No, this is just a hole.
okay.
You just fall.
But this whole underground build was 1 million stone blocks removed from here.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
I did not save all of them. Most of them despawned. I didn't need
Fair.
that big of a chest monster.
This is a beautiful building. You need a few more brewing stands in here, though.
We need more milkshakes.
Yeah. Well, I
Oh,
had a.
dear.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mrs. Craig blown up.
Oh, no.
Oh, that wasn't Ivan this time?
No.
I just heard the explosion. I was like,
Oh gosh, she's back at our place.
Yeah.
Where
You
were
went down a
you?
mystery hole.
Where
didn't
were
you?
you?
But see, we just can't be sure when things are blowing up, whether it's Ivan or it's legit.
Where were you when you blew up?
Oh,
I stand by my
going-
statement that Ivan is what would happen if Grian had admin privileges.
I'm just preparing you all for Scarworld 2, where we go hardcore.
Let's
Go
do it.
hardcore.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you
Hey,
guys
Alvin,
aren't ready yet.
Ivan,
Oh
can you
man,
TP me
that's
the
an old
Yeah,
YouTube series. Scar goes hardcore.
I don't know where you were, Mrs. Craig. Were you in the main bit?
Yeah. I mean, I was in a hole.
Very
Well, I'll TP you
descriptive.
back to the main bit, and you can find your way back.
Yeah, that's okay. Where was I?
Where are you now?
Well, I'm in that big dig area where everything's been cleared out.
Where were
Yeah.
you when you died?
Like I was in a hole. I'm not sure
I mean,
where I
I saw
was.
the big hole. I don't know where there's another one.
Yeah, there's
Is,
a couple of smaller ones.
Did you go to the minigame area? It's right next door.
Well, let me get outside, and I might recognize something.
Oh, it was out of the mountain?
Wow.
Hey, Reg,
Yes.
want to see a game of turtle tennis?
Where are you?
Are you making any progress?
No, I'm not. That's okay.
But you lost all your stuff.
I know, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting out of here.
So I feel
Maybe
really
he can TP you to the surface, Karen.
Okay. I thought I saw something interesting, and yeah, apparently there is an iron golem with his head kind of poking out of the roof.
Yep, yeah, they love to spawn up there.
I
when the
found
when
your
the
stuff.
villagers were still living here,
I found
they
your stuff. To
they
me.
spawn. They spawn there.
I found your stuff.
What's
You
stuff?
did.
Go to Vanova. Maybe I'm maybe dying too very soon. Inventory is full and there are mobs around and it's very dark.
Yeah, it's dark.
And there's a skeleton walking around with your elytra.
Oh, no. Karen!
So
Where are you?
Yeah, I have no idea where you guys
What
are.
hole did you fall into?
I have no idea where we are.
It's like a
Did
big
someone die?
cave. Oh dear, here comes one.
Just teleport everyone in. We'll just all go. You'll throw it in melee.
I would surely die.
I like the stuff you're wearing.
I think with
from
hardcore, we're
Santa.
going Scarcore. Just flail at it.
Are you finding your stuff, Karen?
Yeah, yeah.
It's all in the chest now.
Is it? Oh, okay. Oh, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that wraps it up at Neo's base. So we can head over to one of the more recent additions to this server, which is JellieCon.
Wait,
JellieCon.
Oh, yeah, JellieCon.
There's a lot to see over here. So we'll probably have to keep it
Yes, I
looking
got
around
it.
everything. But
No, it's. Oh my god, there's a jelly art.
I like this.
Oh, JellieCon.
You can guess whose build that is.
just to give you a bit of background, Scar, the brief was there was two different things to do. One was to build the perfect home for Jelly, and then the other thing to do was build statues of Jelly.
Oh god, look at this one. Look at her whiskers. Oh, there's too many things to see. Oh my gosh.
Should we try and do it in an order?
Is that a dog gel? Oh, sorry. There's too many things. Sorry.
Should we do them in order?
Yeah. Let's go in order before I just.
Right,
Ooh.
start over here.
Okay, this
Okay.
is ours right here.
Somebody dropped an axe.
Oh, here's the head again. Oh, I need this head.
That's actually it's your head.
Oh, she
we
would
borrowed
love-
that
oh
from
my
your
God.
Halloween costume.
You see those houses once in a while where somebody just got crazy and they made like the little steps around the walls where the cats are jumping up and down. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Jelly would love that.
This computer. Okay, I gotta-
Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of really interesting, like, innovative, like, cat things in Japan. It's really fun to, like, follow some of those Instagram channels where they just make these, like, crazy cool things that cats are... It's like a little jungle gym for them. Really cool.
Well, this whole part was D4. He came up with this. All these carpets.
I figure if I were a cat, this would be fun.
Scar's making the parkour. You have to open the trap
You
door
gotta
above
open
you.
the trap door above you.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
There you go. Now close it. There.
That is fun.
Good
Mr.
job.
Craig built that.
My debut on hardcore.
You survived.
Oh, look at that cat box too. That's cool. Oh, a catnip field. Oh, that is cool.
This project was so much fun. And the tour that we took here was just so much fun.
Yeah, it was really enjoyable.
It was.
Unsupervised, just us. Ivan stopped in recently.
Running amok.
Yeah, we were running amok.
All right,
So
I see like 3 things I want to see, Ivan, but what's next? I'm gonna try
put
not
the,
to...
the Castle de Jelly in the corner.
Let's see. Where'd
Oh,
you go?
Castle
You're like
de
right in
Jelly.
front of me. Like, oh, there we go.
I can teleport everyone again. Whee!
Oh, oh my gosh. The work that went into that armor stand of Jelly.
I know. That's amazing.
Oh, there's like
Right.
all of them, like on every side.
Yeah.
4 on every side.
They go all the way around the faces.
Somebody's got way too much time on their hands.
Yes, yes, I do. I was working on this during my vacation. There was nowhere else to go.
Oh, there's a variety of sizes of them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's bigger ones. Oh, that's so cool.
You know.
And then, thank you. Are you pushing Jelly off her throne?
I think it's
Oh, it's made of swords.
Yes.
You know, Knight, I like this rampart that you can use to walk all the way around on top. It's really neat.
Thank you.
Still
It's
admiring
very,
Jelly's
very
hands.
realistic.
I gotta go inside now. Oh, the Iron Throne! Oh, that is...
Jelly is back.
Oh, shoot. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I was gonna say...
Hey.
You know, I just realized since we're over here at JellieCon, I probably should change my skin. Unfortunately, I have to do the thing off of... I don't have it added to my game client yet.
Are you not
I did
wearing
it.
your
I
armor?
did it.
Good job, Scar.
Yay, he did it.
Oh, that's great.
The throne was the most difficult thing to do because these armor stands, I just got tired and so I stopped. Could have made it bigger. I didn't make it bigger.
That's incredible. Oh,
One
there's a
thing I've been
carpet of
amazed
jelly
with.
down the ground.
It's the amount you've all squeezed into these tiny little plots. It's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, even a stained glass of jelly.
Yeah, it's and the carpet is jelly as well.
I need to bring
Inside.
my mom on here later. She'll love this. Oh,
So,
that's cool.
moving along to the desk next door. One was
Yeah, this is
Rizbeth.
There's a lot of
Rizbeth.
Easter eggs here, I can tell.
Rizbeth did a nice job with this.
Oh, this is good.
I'm gonna pop up and pop back in real quick to change my skin, so if you can just re-add fly for me.
Okie doke. The armor stand.
There
right
we
here,
go.
isn't it?
This is
And there, I will take this off.
the cords are pretty accurate, you know?
And the fun part is running across the keys.
Yeah.
They're very tiny
that's how
cables,
you-
though.
Mini armor stands doing the curves. That's clever. Very clever.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
My cord isn't. Be cool.
Oh, there's a stream deck right there. Oh, my statue for my grandpa. Oh, that's really cool.
I'm back in.
Wait,
If you can
wait.
re-add fly for me.
Jellie's bed that she
Thank
on
you.
and off hates.
Oh no, Paige.
Oh, that was really cool.
Fits perfectly as well.
Runs on
Home for
magic
Jelly.
crystals.
I love the wires, aren't they neat?
Oh, I should take a picture of my current wire situation.
Yeah.
This is much more neat and orderly than mine.
This really works with this skin on now.
Wait, where are you?
I'm on the
Oh,
keyboard.
jeez. Oh, that's a great skin. Oh, that's a good one.
I want to see it. Where was it?
I'm on the keyboard.
He's running over his keyboard like Jelly would do.
Oh, Kazbek.
Can you?
Cute.
That is really cool.
If
Yeah,
I
this-
were a toy, will you chase it?
Ivan, who made this again?
This one was
This is
Rizbeth.
Rizbeth.
Oh, okay.
Did you say she had a conflict today and couldn't be here?
She's on a road
she's
trip.
on a road trip or something.
My setup's a little different now. I haven't posted a picture in a long time. Well, there's the router on the back. Of course, Jellie's on it.
Just around our bed.
I
Yeah,
turned
there's-
my monitors horizontal, like how change should be in mine, but now I'm just dyslexic now. I went from horizontal to vertical, so now my monitors look like TIE fighters. So it looks kind of cool.
Okay, so next door to that we have Tamsa's dragon.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, this one's mine.
dragon. That's a great dragon.
Gotta love a dragon.
I do see some redstone over here. Oh, whoa, okay, there's the redstone.
Need fire.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool.
Don't
Does
stand
Jellie
in
have like
there,
a
you
little
could
house on
die.
the dragon?
She
I
sits
don't
on top.
think so. Yeah. She's on
She's
top.
on the roof.
Oh, that's cool.
This one's amazing.
Yeah, I love that. That's great.
It's really great looking from above.
Little terraforming around the sides, like that.
Yeah.
Making the most of the plot.
But she made a little hill that was empty on this side, so we had to put a sign.
Lay down for a cat nap.
So next door to that, we'll come back to the statues later on. And next door we have Unnova and Gaming Metal Mouses.
Yay! Can we get daytime, please?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that beard. That's what I'm
This
talking
one
about.
is
Oh,
phenomenal.
there's Scar up there.
It's,
oh, yeah,
it's,
oh, this is the whole thing. This is
yes,
basically my
this
life.
is the whole crew.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, that's awesome.
But Skara and Larry are a little bit catified with her eyes because this is the fantasy of Jelly.
Fantasy of Jelly.
Jelly,
that's
Jelly
awesome.
Jelly is hugging you, and Skara is also hugging you. And oh, I see someone opened the door already. There's a little bit inside.
Little
Going up the
inside.
stairs.
A little
A little bit. There's
This thing is amazing.
There's a minecart elevator, but it's not practical for so many people.
I'm
So
scared.
if one
I'm
sits
scared.
inside, he can choose a floor and can start the elevator, and
Oh,
the
wow.
minecart will bring you to the floor of your where you want to go.
Oh,
We have
awesome.
a
Elevator.
kitchen. We have a kitchen, we have a playing room, we have a bedroom, and we have a Scarworld surprise.
Oh, look at Jelly's bed. It's also very
Oh no, I think the
accurate.
elevator broke. Oh, it's got stuck.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I think it lagged.
Like I said, it's not meant for so many people. Is there minecart stuck? Yes.
If
I can
you-
fix it.
You
no,
can just
the minecart
stop.
has stopped. I've got rid of it. Like I took the minecart out.
Yes, I think it's working again. You can, if anyone wants to
Got some
go.
people stuck in the floor.
You
Yeah.
just like fly through this.
There we go.
So we can fly. You can just
Get you out,
fly
Rum.
down.
Oh, that's in the wizard's hat. Oh, that's cool.
So you're all in the bedroom now.
Yeah, the bedroom's in the wizard's hat. That's awesome. And the little bed.
Yeah, I've.
And the cat box. You can't forget the cat box.
Totally.
Oh man. The work that went into
And
this
it's-
elevator. I'm just looking at the redstone now. It's like, jeez.
It took a bit of time, and you also have to try this. So if you go down to the entrance,
How does one get down? Just fall?
there's a drop chute, and with there's water on the. But I think I have to open it. But I want Scar to write. Who closed the door?
I ended up way down in the basement.
Yay!
But
Did you
I'm
hear some
like-
music? Did you hear some music?
No, I didn't get the music. Or hold on. Let's see. Oh no! Oh, woo bubbles. Oh.
So you're up again.
Yeah, let me do that again because I have to see Larry in his eyes again, and Jelly dealing cards. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Wait, hold on. How do I?
Come on, I can't do it.
If you click the Scar surprise one, it should do it.
Let's see.
I tried to deactivate the. I opened the bubble elevator. You can go down the water one if you want.
The tree.
Yeah.
The way out is now also a way in.
Oh, okay. All right, let me pop back over there.
Wait, where's that at?
Where?
It's on the left side. There's a hidden water.
Yeah, I came out of there. Now I'm just like, where was that?
I come up.
Oh, wait, no, that's Jelly.
Here,
I thought
behind the tree.
You were in the right spot, Scar.
Where was that?
Here.
A little over here.
Why
Little
am
bit to
I
front.
unable to figure out
Yeah.
what this is? Okay, there we go. All right.
Yay!
That shouldn't have been so hard. All right, I have almost made
Now,
it. There we go. All right. I'm back. I just want to see Jelly.
now
deal.
I'm people dying in the.
Yeah, I'm dying here too.
Everyone's stuck in the water. Alright, come out.
I gotta get back
Get
up
out.
to get air.
It's harder to get out of the thing.
I have to.
Okay, ended up in the redstone.
Oh no.
That's okay, I can get out. I just needed to get air. I forgot I had my turtle helmet off.
So down here is Scar. The wizard Scar is the barman, and Larry and Scara and Jelly are playing cards. Hey, someone pressed the secret button.
That was very impressive. All of a sudden, I thought I was dreaming. That's super cool. And I got the crystals in the background here.
Yes.
Are the crystals inside of a glass block also?
Yes, they are inside.
That's really cool. That is such an amazing effect.
Thank you.
That's really beautiful. Then you got the milkshakes hanging out over there looking super snazzy. Oh, this is awesome.
And in the other edge here are.
How do you keep your fish alive? I've never had an aquarium where the fish lasted more than like a couple days. I do not know what's going on. Not in real life. You know,
You have to fetch them. No. Just make a box. Like a cat escape.
Somehow suffocate. I don't know what happens.
There's even some little bubble elevators inside, but they like it. And yeah, the button. which opens another portal. Oh, now it's broken? Who did it? Try again. Someone died?
Might be the
the
lag.
fire...
Yeah, the timer seems to
Yeah.
just be off.
I use a flint and steel.
The fire charges are here. So we can go through now. Oh, someone broke my machine again. Not nice.
Oh, jeez.
Reminds me of the scene in
Go,
Phantom.
run!
Yeah, I know.
Ah.
Mom
Oh,
was
no.
pacing in the back. Qui-Gon is meditating.
Yes, that's I'm very sad there are no red slime blocks. So I have to build it in green. Be patient.
I'm almost, I made it! Oh, Emperor Jelly. Oh, that's really
Yes.
cool.
I think
Oh, that's cool.
it's a fitting throne.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jeez. Go!
Yeah, return button. Can't find it
Just
now.
going one at a time at this point.
There's another way around the back.
I know, but come on. Slow
Well,
progress.
they're timed to let you go out the other way.
And
I'm ready.
Everyone's stuck.
Here
there.
we go, it's opening.
What? What?
The way to the portal is from the backside. You can go around.
The funnels don't go through the doors.
Okay. I give you that. I open the doors
You
for
get
you.
stuck. When we
Just
first
one
did this,
more.
man had to rescue
I know,
me.
it's like this one. There we go.
Woo!
That's awesome.
Totally got stuck last
Hey.
time.
No, I need flyback, Ivan.
Yeah, everyone's going to.
Oh no!
We're keeping Ivan busy.
Fly. We can do without fly. Shall I teleport everyone? Just keep it quick.
Oh wait, Scar, did you do Scar a surprise in Vansfield?
Yes, we were in the nether and in the downstairs. Hard finding words. Teleport to the next one. Cat girl.
And this,
There we go. I was looking at something, we teleported, and I was
Now
like,
this is
where are we again?
isn't this Queen Bee's?
This is Cat Girl.
oh, it's Cat Girl.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh no.
angry flap flaps.
Angry Fat.
This is the one with the extensive underground.
Huh?
Yeah, we spent a while in here.
I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I really can't hear anything over all the screeching.
Perhaps everyone mutes their mob sound, maybe?
Some changes to my audio here.
Oh, there it's dying down.
Wow. So did they recreate the Vote for Scar banner?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Both of
Those
them.
have been all over the server.
Wow. B-Dubs almost died making that. Oh, that's why I tease him about the mycelium one all the time.
Oh yeah, this is the one that's got the extensive underground.
I forget how to get there.
It's around
Down.
behind.
You know, more fish tanks, you know, and all the fish are still alive.
This is a single obsidian block.
Oh.
There it is. I found it.
It's pretty amazing.
Okay. Just one obsidian. There we go. Jeez.
This is a good
That's your royal throne.
It's an obsidian throne.
Let's see. There was an upstairs too, wasn't there?
Yes.
It's over this way.
Yeah, I got
Other
you.
side.
Oh, there it is. There you go. Like that.
Pig head on this painting.
This is vanilla. It's a
And then-
original picture of Minecraft.
I would never have
Scar, if you come this way, you can get up to the balloon.
Ooh.
Yeah, the balloon is cool.
Where is? Oh, here we go.
I got fly now,
Oh,
yay!
I didn't even see the. I didn't even see this. Oh, this is awesome. Hold on, I actually need to let Jelly out of my room. Be right back. Let's go, Jelly. Open the door.
Well, I have gotten myself lost.
That's easy to do in these things.
All right, crazy cat.
She's queen.
Yeah, but she was weirdly being patient, just standing at the door looking at me, and I was just going, wow, wow. Do as I say.
But Jelly being patient, that's when you know she's up to something.
Yeah, right? I don't understand that. Yeah, the
Can you
balloon's
keep me
beautiful.
up to the surface?
It's really
I am
cool.
way lost.
Scar, give the disc back.
Scar,
Thank you.
hold on, I got it. I got it. There we go.
You're just running off with people's stuff, Scar.
I know.
That's really loud.
Yeah, it is.
Get there.
I'm gonna step away a little bit here.
Let's do it. That's what she said.
Well, it's not dance music. Let's have some dance music.
Well, then we need the parrots in here.
I like the discs that Grian found.
Step.
Big step.
Yes.
Nah. Are we moving on to that?
So, hurrying everyone on, we've got, next door, we've got the wild card build.
It should look familiar to Scar.
Oh, my tiki guy. Whoa. Oh, that. Oh my gosh, that's my shell. Oh, that's my bed. Oh man, this is super cool.
This really is cool. And I didn't understand it when I first admitted, but it's a phenomenal build.
And the modern art jelly.
Oh, are we
Where's the
at the
modern art
yellow
jelly?
building? Yes.
The bed.
Oh, I love this. This is Queen Bee.
Yes, we've made you a theme song too.
Oh, where's the theme song?
It's if you can
here
hear
we
it
go.
playing.
Let me turn my music back actually on.
Okay.
I turned it up with the phantoms. Okay, can you? There it goes. I can hear it now. Oh, like that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Actually, make these map first.
Yep, we made all of the maps on the shelf.
So that's so cool.
This is amazing, really.
You got the clock, the tight walk rope. Wow, okay.
So this was
Yeah, we tried to pick the best of everything on the shelves.
Yeah, that's really good.
So this is wildcard numbers.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you point out the hidden lighting, because that just blew my mind when you pointed that out.
Oh yeah, the hidden lighting.
Yeah, so all of this is all armor stand work, hiding lighting under here. Against the outside walls. There's, if you look at the floor too, you can see, where is one of them? There, Chris is standing in one of the hidden lighting.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the surfboard on the wall?
Yeah, I did. That's really
This
cool.
is really amazing.
Yeah,
I
so the
love
whole thing.
This is my favorite.
The TV that hasn't been on since 2016, but still just sits there. Other day, I'm like, do I even need this yet? Oh, man.
And we just assume you keep hermit heads on your walls, so.
Oh, of course. I got Pharaoh Cub over there. Baby Yoda.
Go out the window.
Oh, my grandpa's plane. Oh, that's cool. My grandpa's Thunderbird. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we tried to get as much of the room in as we could.
Yeah,
It's just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's just so many cool things to see. It's unbelievable.
Oh, okay.
What is this configuration here? This one
Where-
that's got all the lights and
I don't know where you are.
right by the door.
PC. The monitors of the PC and the streaming setup.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is extra equipment that I obviously don't have.
I'm liking the beat. Somebody hit that again. That was really good. Somebody hit the beat again. I love that.
Oh, and look at the drawers.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, right? Like even with the handles and everything.
I know.
And once
I
again,
know.
you guys are so generous when it comes to my cords under my desk. Like, so generous.
They're so neat.
I know. My 9 million pillows on my bed.
The detail in here is amazing, really.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So cool.
I like this one.
They kept this one hidden too. You guys had
Yeah.
a big thing built around it,
Yeah.
not letting anyone see it.
We did keep it hidden.
That was really
'Cause
clever.
It really needed the full effect. Otherwise, it just looked like an empty room for the longest time.
And see, I snuck in and asked if I could help, and they said, no, go alone.
Nothing to see here. Google.
Nothing to see here.
Okay, well, I think we need to move along to the next build.
This is
Okay.
so cool.
Oh.
Glad I turned my music back on.
Bessie, this is you, isn't it?
Yes, this is my build.
Ooh.
So this
Underground.
is more like Jellie's holiday home on Jelly Island.
Whose is this?
Nellie's.
me,
Oh,
Stupid
Melly,
Bessie.
cool.
To the Jelly
No.
Cave.
No, not Millie. It's Bessie's.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
it's Stupid Bessie's.
Whoa.
I love this build. I think it's
This is
so
cool.
beautiful.
Especially the fact that I've always wanted my own island.
You know, this looks a lot like Scarworld. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's an insult to Scar or not.
Oh, is that a heliport up on the top?
It's a jelly pad.
That's a jelly pad.
Oh, that's
Oh,
and here come the birds.
Oh my gosh, the birds are just like, look at all.
Holy cow! Yeah, that was a lot of them.
Well, none of us have been sleeping during this whole endeavor.
Birds of fire.
Oh, that is some nonsense.
Scar, you gotta go to the Jelly Cave.
Oh, I know. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so much phantom. All right. This is so cool. Look at Jellie's like entire like apparatus over here.
Yeah, well, I was thinking it's like a cat's dream. You know, it's going to be one really giant scratching post. I don't have a cat.
No, I mean they would love this. Oh no.
But then the other half is the secret Jelley railroad, which you need to press the button here for.
Oh, secret Jelley.
Where? I don't see a jelly.
Oh, fall down through the floor.
If you do it too quickly, yeah, it messes up my very basic redstone skills.
Oh, here we go on the railroad. Oh, this is awesome. These armor stand jellies are just so cool.
Oh, that one, you know, you need to look at really fast as you go by, otherwise...
No, I looked at it for a very long time. That's super cool.
It's faster to the end.
Yeah, I have no redstone skills, so I would have loved to make the ride slower, but I don't know how, so it's a bit...
Get down there.
Oh, this is so cool. Boyguna is making a railroad, and he was asking me for advice, and I'm like, you know, the minecart rails. And
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, just space out the red ones a bit.
Yeah, you're right.
Scar built one roller coaster, and that was enough.
It was mostly terraforming.
And you watched what? An Exuma video? The rail guy video?
Oh, the rail guy. Yeah, I was like, after that, I'm just like, oh, this would have really helped.
But there are no more carts.
Oh, this is so cool.
I'm just kind of flying through it.
To be honest, you can see the scenery better if you run around anyway.
If you run. Okay, I'll run.
Well, you know, especially since I'm doing the recording, so get a little bit better view of things.
This is Jellie's perfect. This is a perfect, like, perfect vacation house. It's awesome.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
I tried to type in lots of extra little bits like this jelly shrine and yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed there's Scarf from season 6. Poor forgotten Scarf.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, where is he?
You have to go
He's in
back
a
down.
little cave about halfway around the ride.
Oh no, Scarf. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down there and see Scarf. This is for Boyguna. This is for Boyguna. He gave me such a hard time. I was like, they add jelly in there, Scarf gets lost, nobody cares.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, there he is.
I told him, I was like, dude, I put Scarf on the pier out in front of the houses by the volcano. I'm like, he's hanging out, he's doing his thing.
This is a very
Oh, there he is. There's Scarf. There's Scarf.
He's got a
that's awesome.
bone. That's about it.
It's funny to watch all your names on the ground.
You know, Bessie, I don't remember seeing this before. We came to your house last tour, but
Yeah, this was all here.
I just got a little confused. Here's the exit.
where's the
There's
exit?
a bubble.
Where it says exit.
Where it says exit.
Where's the sign that says exit?
Yeah.
Well,
It's on the sandstone wall.
I've gone back to the entrance. Typical.
Hang on, be right there. I can open it.
Oh no, I'm following the track. But I get to see the jelly shield again and stuff. That's cool.
I am totally not finding the exit. I'm following you, Bessie. At least I was.
You guys still lost?
But, you know, I'm just gonna teleport. I'm cheating. But on a plus note, I didn't teleport either to me. So.
Yay! Scar gets a head start into this one.
Okay,
Gotta see if we can. You gotta see if you can find the one.
Oh, this thing blows my mind.
Don't get lost in the code.
Whose is this?
I'm not
It's
going back in that one.
Commander's.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
It is-
Scar.
Oh,
Go
look, the
in.
diamonds.
It's Commander Cascade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
I tried this. Too much for me.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
No one showed
It is
us.
insane.
No one follow him in.
I got really freaked out.
Wow.
Yeah.
See if you can figure it out.
I'm chicken. I didn't try.
Oh man, I'd love to do this to Green with his little his little white room thing that he does. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. And this is these aren't banners. These are maps, correct? Yeah, these are maps. Wow. Wow. This is so much. Wait, I feel like this room is slightly bigger than the others. Hey, well, nope, that's backwards. Guaranteed I'm going backwards.
I remember I knew something big had been built over here when I came in and my frames just dropped. Somebody's been busy.
Oh, okay. The white
Oh,
room
you found
freaked
it.
me out and like just jelly in the face. Oh, this is so clever. Oh wow. Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Start heading in here.
It's way harder to get out of the. Oh man, like I'm so disoriented. Oh, this is awesome.
Did you hit me?
I did.
Now I'm lost. Everyone's making me lost. Oh, there we go. Found it. just rub your face against the wall until you find
Rub
it.
your face against the wall.
Yeah. The exit
Oh,
will
this
you'll
is-
be able to leave once you do that.
Best solution.
Oh, there we go. Man, this looks really trippy with shaders on.
Oh, I can't imagine.
There's like this grainy after image effect as you're moving. So it's like you're leaving a blur.
Now the question is, how do we get out?
Yeah.
Ivan teleports
Hey.
everyone.
Make a hole in the ceiling.
It just goes on and on. How do I get out of
And
here?
Oh, we got.
Imagine, if you will, a bridge so confusing you can't find your way out.
No walls or doors.
In
There's always
the
a
twilight zone. This is really cool down here.
This one is Noel's build, I think.
Yeah, and this one's mine.
Who's this?
So, No Walker, that's me.
Oh no, this is great.
Yeah,
We've got the.
And you actually are an aerospace student, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, this is awesome.
So
Okay, so
I built
okay,
another
so we're
one.
impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when JellieCon first came up, my first thought was rocket. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a rocket.
Yeah.
I kind of had fun down below, doing some of the terrain work, but I'd say most of the stuff is up in the tower and up inside the rocket.
It's really cool.
So
It's beautiful.
Now, with all the dragons being named in flight, what's this one's special name? Do you have one?
I actually do. So if we take the elevator going up,
Ooh, sweet. All right.
I've got a little dog reader.
Enjoy flight. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, there's
And I positioned Jelly so that when you come in the door, she's got a helmet on.
Yeah,
She's got a
yeah,
space helmet.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh, the dragon. This is awesome. This is really cool.
And this was right before they launched as well when I built this. So I was pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Got a
this-
little
this
kitchen
is fantastic. With their little space helmet. The view out one of the windows is Rum standing on R2 Jelly. Hi, Rom.
Great view.
Yeah, Jelly.
This is so cool. In the, I don't know what this exact name, but the walkway going to the service arm, is absolutely perfect. You got the color. It looks literally just like it. That is
I had
so
a bunch
cool.
of picture references to look off of, so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if we go back down, I have a couple. I was messing around with some armor stands down here in the bottom of the tower. So I got a meteorite fragment and an alien specimen. I was pretty proud of those.
I like the meteorite fragment. That's cool.
Is that all done with armor stands? Is that what you
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, that's my first armor stand work I've ever done. So.
That's really cool.
Mine
and on
was
the.
Mine was actually an armor stand. That was my
And
first one.
the alien specimen is actually a silverfish head, so that's not a custom skin. And silverfish heads are extremely rare, so I wanted to put that in there. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else have one.
Very rare.
Yeah.
So.
This is awesome, and I mean just the Falcon's very detailed. Like this is really cool. This is awesome.
Yeah, this was definitely a fun build.
That is really cool. Hey, Bob
What's the
and
next?
Doug, they're coming home. What the second?
Yeah, on the
Or-
second.
Yeah. Bob and Doug. Just a couple dads.
Oh, good. Must be Florida.
This mission's been scrubbed. Oh man, I love this so much. This is great. We're definitely evacuating the pad now.
The next up we've got
Yeah, first we got all the annoying flaps here.
I'm gonna use. Oh, I was gonna use channeling.
There we go. We'll let those die off.
Is
So
that more moderator magic?
Might have been.
It is.
Yep.
So, well, the idea being, if you're a Jedi, you can lift Jelly with the Force.
That's a really good bounce pad.
That is hilarious.
And, yeah, this was a very simple build, nothing anywhere near as special or detailed in there. And just because I did not have as much time as I think everybody else did to go through and do their builds.
What, Mrs. Craig, he's sending you a message.
Oh.
Oh, look at all the jellies in here. This is hilarious with Jelly just hanging out inside.
This is very true to form, Kazbak.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I thought. It was just, simple but accurate. The hardest part was trying to figure out how to make the dome at an angle. That took a lot of math to figure out.
It's very impressive.
It is.
True. That's awesome. That's really cool.
And then, of course, 3PO at the bottom.
Where's 3PO? Oh, there he is. Oh, you even got the head. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's part of the custom heads that are all over my base. But just with his little... Of course I could just add you. I've flew to over 6 billion points of communication.
That's cute.
Yeah, I wish Ren can see some of that stuff in your base. I think he would like.
I did tweet at him. I was on the first build tour and I had all the recording there, so I tweeted that at him. I don't know if he's actually seen it yet.
Scar, you can whitelist them and do a little tour video.
Yeah. I should ask him.
And
He
just
always
drag
sends me a clip. He
Just
always
drag
sends
him
me a
along
clip
next
of his
weekend,
stuff.
and he can come around for everything there.
Yeah. Oh man, hopefully I'm gonna make an Imperial shuttle for him. Oh, I'm about to do this so
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Especially now that
The
Lego
next-
canceled their redo of the collector one, so it's like busted. Oh, where are we going, Ivan?
This next door one, I'll give you one guess who built this, Scott.
I think he left a little bit ago. Oh man, that's brutal, Boyguna.
Terrifying.
That is terrible.
Oh my god, that tongue though.
The woof and a purr.
It's
the tail.
Jelly Enderman.
That is.
Look at all this security equipment as well.
Jelly Enderman. Oh.
There's a lot of. This is scary. Oh gosh, Boyguna, that is cool. That's
But it's a nice tail.
it is.
It's kind of the same.
He's great at
motif.
making these like sculpture things, like he's scattered out throughout the server and stuff. He's always been good at like drawing like characters and stuff like that. I'm glad he found Minecraft where he can make these things. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, little camera blocks too.
I wish I had those.
Dr. C. Pickle.
Is that his current name? What is his
Well, I
current
don't
name?
know.
It's got many
Sign
names.
says.
He's gone through like 1,000 names. Oh, that's great.
Oh, look. A llama.
Well, Boyguna left, so I can't even explain it.
Do you think he could anyway?
I don't get it.
And then this final one next door, I think is BC cloned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free for Jelly to live in.
Oh, here we go. I was staring at nothing. I'm like, where are we? Oh, the tree in front of us.
I hear somebody slamming
Just out of
animals.
curiosity, what's he selling? Nothing good.
Can I kill it?
Oh, no. Throwing. Trying to.
No head. Oh well.
Oh, who's throwing trident?
I was killing the creeper.
That sounds like a good excuse.
You know, I've tried to get.
We
good
don't
at
need.
reading.
We don't need Bob inspecting anything today.
No,
that's right.
Or ever, for that fact.
I made a door into this tree, and now I can't find it.
Oh, the statues are cool in the back too. Wow. Shall he come through the portal? That's cool.
Yeah, so I think we've got
I have
9
to
different
guess on one of
statues over
these.
here.
That's the. Oh, this one.
Are these command blocks that appear on top of the trunk?
I think that's pink glazed terracotta.
Oh, it's magenta glazed terracotta.
Oh, there it is. I found the door.
Where are you?
Just on the side. I picked up a bunch of shulker boxes and stuff, and I put them inside here because they're not mine.
Wow, there's a lot of shulker boxes.
When you look at my room through the door, it's so accurate, just like looking through the glass.
Yeah. Oh, look, we have a visitor.
Was it a zombie?
No,
Oh,
skeleton.
somebody up above. Look.
That's all the homes. for
Holy
Jelly.
cow!
So,
There's all kinds of creepers up there.
Really?
Then yeah, probably best to stay out of there.
I think we better get out of there.
so we can move on to the statues now. First one was by Dr. Neon Bones.
Which one?
Sparrow Jelly. One on the far right.
The one of jelly?
Yeah.
Spider jelly. That's fine.
Yeah, the spider jelly. Cute.
bottle of jelly. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. Oh, there's
Jelly
a
on a
lizard
little
jelly back
cushion.
here.
The cushion is just so cute.
Yeah.
Porter jelly, I think is really nice.
That's funny.
With jelly on a pillow.
Cat and toast.
Yeah. That one does something. What does it do? Oh, here it is.
Ryan, the boss, has captured the.
Oh, it didn't work.
The cat and toast.
The jelly coming through the portal is that's really cool.
Yeah.
3-dimensional. That's interesting. That's cool.
My favorite is jelly on toast.
Oh, look at Jelly. Look at her collar. Oh. Oh, there's
This
Jelly on a
Commander
giant
cat.
cat tree. Oh, she'd love that. She'd love that. That's cool.
That is good. That's a good tail, too.
We all see each other.
Yeah, I like the use of the
Pandas are
andesite for the texture there.
So this one here is got a little book with it from Catgirl.
Let's see.
The cat-headed god Basted is depicted in the mirror as Jelly gazes into it. She knows she is much loved and adored, and this makes her feel like a goddess.
Oh, that's great. And the work that went in here is just amazing.
We had a ball.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, thank you for making these mods, for setting this all up and organizing. This is awesome. It's really cool.
Thank you for everyone taking part, because incredible things being built.
We should
look
put up a
forward
wall
to
around my
coming over
brother's.
here all the time. It was wonderful.
In quite a short space of time as well. We didn't give you that long to do all this.
No.
No.
Yeah, there was what, 2
Nah,
weeks,
just-
wasn't it?
I mean, it was extended a little bit. You gave us
Yeah.
an extension,
Yeah.
so new people could join. Beginning of
Oh
the month.
no.
Here they come.
Just a
they're
reminder that
all
all the jelly
tracking
merch
me.
is still on sale.
Just go in the stand near some jellies and they'll give me.
There we go.
Anyone wants to buy some jelly merch, so it's still plenty available in the bar.
I think I'll buy one for a diamond over here, a knockoff one.
Yeah, don't forget you got Shad E deals. Which is the head that I am sporting currently.
I could also get it for free by coming over and killing you.
Oh, you know, if you let me just put my
Maybe a
armor
little
back on here.
bloodthirsty.
I'll have you know, rule number 5 on the server: no non-consensual PvP. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rules are meant to be broken. Sorry.
Only for mods.
Only when it comes to
Or
art.
they just be guidelines.
Exactly. I think of the rules of more just guidelines.
I mean, really, you need to tell that rule to Bob.
Well, all the potions are gone.
So it's time for me to slowly go through and take away everybody's flying. So make sure you're on the ground when I do that.
Well, you know, you could make it easier, just teleport us all to the Nether.
Oh, can we do the spawn town? Something.
Quick,
Not spawn
run
town,
away.
The castle?
Yeah.
The castle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. I haven't seen it
Oh
for a while.
yes, you gotta see the castle.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I want to see that again. Next time there's a build competition, I need to send some more to an updated setup, so you guys can see some of the new stuff.
Somebody's throwing something.
I've added some
oh,
pretty
it's
cool things, too.
regulus.
What's he throwing?
Snowballs.
Snowball.
Unlike
snowing.
Kazbak, who throws parrots.
I did that with redstone. I didn't throw them. Do you think we should show Scar that real quick?
Oh god.
Maybe
Save that for the dog critique next weekend.
Okay, we'll do
Mahusib
that.
eyes. Raspberry with Mahusib eyes.
This is such a beautiful castle.
Yeah, this is really awesome.
When did you see it, Scar?
Oh, I've seen it a few times.
But when we've done the tier 4 tours, he's gone through a couple of times.
We usually end here. Easier to find your way back.
When I put out a screenshot of this a while back, and there's so many people commenting on my brother's head. That's just basically 4 sides of my head. They're like, somebody's like, this guy took the cult even further.
I still like his one from when we were in the Winter District where he did just you as the Grinch.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the head that's in the build battle scene. Is the
Yes,
Grinch
it
head.
is. Yes.
Hopefully he finishes his ride. He put so many dangerous mobs along the way, because the idea is it is a dangerous ride, but I'm like, there's so many dangerous mobs along this journey. Like, you're not gonna make it.
It's like Iskal's ride of his life.
Except there's like an evoker and like, it's like.
I don't need
Oh,
to
then
be
you just gotta get the Vex following you. I mean, that just works.
Yeah.
You heard the song out here, Scar?
Hold on, let me
You got the loop on.
I wish I was musical. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Who made this? Forgot.
Modig did the top one, I did the bottom 2.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Modig.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, my brain's just not wired for making music, but I love it. That's awesome.
Yes, I'll start taking flying away, so everybody get on the ground.
That is so cool.
I don't know. Let's give everybody fly.
Oh, there's a dragon rig in the chest.
Oh, come back
Whoever.
here. Come back here. Let's go.
Okay.
What's the big circular thing being made out there?
A big circular thing.
It's at starter base that somebody put, like next to the castle.
Yeah.
It's starter base is maybe a bit.
It's the one giant bowl.
That was
a cactus farm.
Alfred's. He rebuilt that place. Fully rebuilt it several times.
Jeez.
Are you flying near?
Huh? No, I wasn't flying.
Evan, what day does the server close again? It's next week, correct?
The first.
2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks today.
Oh, not next week. Okay, it's
Yeah, because we'll have the
next
last tier
week
4
will be-
tour.
Yeah.
Next week will be what?
The last of the
The
tier
last
4 tours.
Tier 4 build critique sort of thing.
I wrote it down. I forgot what day we were doing that.
August
And we've got
1st
a week of
was the day
downtime.
that was theired. And then it opens August 8th.
He actually put that on a real
Oh, I
life
thought that
calendar.
was later. I thought we had
Can
longer time.
can the tier 4 people get like a week early on the new server?
No.
Just to claim plots. That's all that's going to happen.
So we don't have all that lag and everything. Like the first
I
time.
mean,
Nice
because
and
it's going to be hardcore. You're just asking to die a week. You know?
Oh, that's, yeah. We'll put it on hardcore then. I'll take that challenge. That means a week early.
We should avoid that terrible first lag spike that happened, right? Because that was a goof up with a data pack. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we run paper spigot, and something that none of us knew was that paper doesn't like data packs.
Yeah.
So plugins are fine, but data packs not so much. We know that this time, so.
Yeah, that should be fixed. It's not being a good. I still remember for whatever reason when I joined and everyone was frozen and just having a bad time. I'm just walking around like no problem. Like, dude, this is actually great. I was worried it was gonna be lagging. Everyone was silent. Like, why is everyone so quiet? I still don't know why I was able to walk around and fly around.
Yeah, I was away at JellieCon the first day, so I had to join shortly after.
Remember that when we used to go to conventions and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go out for a walk.
I was so looking
Go to
forward
the
to Minecon this year.
I know,
I
me
was so
too.
excited.
And we live right next door to Orlando, and we missed
Opportunity
it.
to annoy you from in person.
Yeah. I had the hotel booked and everything. I was about to book the plane ticket.
I had the hotel booked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff planned. It was hopefully maybe next year, but yeah, boy, it's understandable, but boy, it was devastating when they let us know and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were crushed.
What
the
Mojang was
damn
ahead
hell?
of it, ahead of everyone else when in terms of canceling stuff. So it was a bit of a shock at first.
Yeah. RL?
Real life.
Real life.
Oh. Another one bites the dust.
All right, guys, this was awesome seeing everyone's builds.
And as soon as Scar leaves, more phantoms show up.
Got out ahead on that one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scar.
Thank you very much for joining in.
Have a good rest of the day, guys.
Goodbye. And we are all scarred for life.
And I am popping into the nether to get away from these things.
Yeah.
So I cannot-
Follow into the cast.
Okay.
There we go. All right, well, I'm going to sign off on the recording and the stream here. So for everybody that was tuning in there, hope you enjoyed. And I will have this posted on YouTube. So if you didn't get a chance to check it out there, you can always go back and look at the recording. Or, you know, if you just want to go back and see the tour again with the shaders on, feel free to join it in. And I'll have that posted in the... yeah.
Can you post the link in the general chat or whatever?
Yeah, I will do it the same like I did last time. I'll post it up on the Discord for everybody.
Thank you
Cool,
so
thank you.
much.
All right, thanks very much. See everybody.
Someone should grab it.